sought them out. Perhaps going someplace where there's a lot of common folk or people that pass through might yield some information.
To the local tavern.
I'm not saying you could ask around, try and feel out. Like, you guys haven't necessarily heard anything, but you haven't asked around either.
True. We could also go to the main council chambers. It seems like that would be a place for them to regroup. I doubt they all just went home.
Oh, well, that was awful. Let's go home.
I feel thoroughly traumatized.
I'm gonna go sip on my tea and with my pinky out.
Yeah.
um,
Well, I feel like, just me, maybe we should go find Sharam and talk to him since he seems to be our closest
our
liaison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of the same boat on that one.
And we don't know if anybody on the council was in on this or not. So I don't know if we want to walk back in over there right now.
I assume we trust our master.
I trust him as much as I trust anyone, but that's not saying much.
Oh.
Oh.
Well.
That does not put
Everyone
confidence.
looks awkwardly at each other.
Well, maybe not then.
Well, we have to talk to somebody. Sitting around with our tentacles twisted isn't going to do us any good.
Oh, no, it's not. That's for sure.
But I'm also hurt. I'm going to heal myself now.
Yeah.
I'm at 12 of 20.
I'm 12 of 24.
I'm at 11 of 22. We're
I
all half.
am unscathed.
Wow.
Oh,
I might
actually,
be
no.
actually
I
a little
used
bad.
my healing on the fucking dude.
It is about mid-afternoon, by the way, just so everyone's aware.
Okay, I mean, I can cast Celestial Healing on somebody. I have 2 healing spells prepared. They each do 10 points.
I'll take one. And
Okay. I cast Celestial Healing on you. And then, what's the other one? I have Infernal Healing also.
Infernal healing.
So you are both healed 10 points.
Adorno pulls out 2 vials, one with a glistening silvery substance and another with a murky reddish black goo. Who wants the good and who wants the bad?
I'll take the good.
But so
I
you
mean,
said if somebody does the bad, they get perceived as bad, though.
Someone does an alignment check on you, essentially with like a view alignment. You are being perceived as having an evil aura.
That
right,
sounds like
but
a
only.
really bad
but
idea if we walk into the council chambers.
I mean, it's only for the duration of the spell.
Which is like an hour. I think.
No, it lasts like
Like,
it
it's
lasts
like-
10 rounds. It lasts
yeah.
like a minute.
Oh,
Yeah,
a minute.
so
I
you
shrug
wouldn't-
and take the evil. Unless somebody else
And
is
I-
hurt. Who's okay, so you said you were at 12 of 20. How hurt are you, Miss?
I'm at half. I'm at 11 of 22. We're all kind of half sounding.
Yeah, I would say you.
Okay. I'll take it. Someone heal me.
Touch me, please.
You're healed.
Thank you.
I might have. I used 2 cure light wounds.
Did you say
Maybe.
that would do? Did you say that would do 10 points or how many?
Yeah,
Yeah,
10.
10 points.
Okay. Down just one then. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I don't like going to parties.
Does
I've
this
never been to
happen?
one.
Does this happen normally?
Not in my experience.
Because this was
They just never turn out exactly the way you want them to.
well, it was definitely more interesting than I gave it credit for. Beginning, I thought it was honestly good.
Getting arrow shot at you, I wouldn't find very interesting. That was a little more painful than I was really wishing to experience.
Never met a shark before.
I've never been shot before. I've been burned and electrocuted from my own experiments. I don't need to be shot by somebody. That wasn't fun. No. That wasn't fun at all.
I've regrowing a tentacle after having it bitten off.
At least you
I
can
feel
regrow it.
strangely uncomfortable thinking about that.
You know our arms don't regrow, right?
Well, mine doesn't
Yeah,
either.
hers don't either.
With the right spells, they do. I walk over to Hawthorne's cage and I give him some cabbage. I just carry around cabbage in my pocket now.
He's always a little bit smelly, and you guys have only now figured out why.
Are
Oh,
you
that
the
makes
cabbage
so much
man from the?
sense.
Are you the cabbage
Before I
man
was
from the?
given before I was given him asparagus, you should thank me.
Oh God. Ew.
I do
Are
not
you the
know what
cabbage
this
seller from
thing you
Best
are
Painting
talking about.
Games? All right, so either we go talk to Shiram, because I don't know where the hell we need to start with this investigation of ours. I want to know who this A person is who has my shit. I really
Well,
don't want
maybe
these
we don't
crystals out
tell
there.
him about the notes. Maybe just see
He's
at first
aware
what he
that-
has.
He's aware of my missing crystals. I feel like I
Well,
can trust him with that.
that's good to. You trust him with the note?
I get the
He's
vibe
never
that I
given
don't.
me, he's
I
never
don't.
given me any reason not to trust him.
Yeah.
You just said you trust him as much as you trust anyone. It doesn't seem you trust anyone.
You have single-handedly destroyed everyone's trust in your clan.
We're all very dowdy now. Trust no one.
I get the implication. I get the indication from my interaction with him. I don't think he plans to do us any harm.
I agree.
And I really don't want these crystals out and about as much as I don't think they have a chance of causing something bad. I really don't want to find out.
Okay. Well, let's just start with him then, because then we can just talk to one person instead of trying to talk to the whole council and figure everybody out all at once.
That would be my
Okay.
suggestion as well.
I don't entirely trust the magocracy at this point, and Shiram's the only one at this point. So yeah,
Better than nothing.
exactly.
All right, shall we?
So how do we figure out where they are?
Shiram's
I mean,
place.
I know where he lives, or we could try the council chambers, but it seems odd that he would go home after that.
Well, for my family, whenever there's a disaster, we have a place that we meet up at.
Well, I would imagine the council is discussing the events.
It's reasonable to think that if you want to find the counselors, they will be there. As one of the counselors, Shiram is likely to be there as well.
Right. We can take him aside when we get there,
Okay.
but it might be difficult because they know we're basically the heroes of the day, and they're probably not going to let us just wander off.
They already did.
Yeah.
But
They're
I agree.
obviously very organized.
We
Okay.
should go.
Yeah, let's
Council
go.
chambers.
Yes.
Okay. Do we need to make walking sounds?
No. You guys proceed from Adorno's home to the area of town where the council chambers are. However, upon arriving there, your entry is blocked by several guards. Excuse me, no one is allowed in the council chambers.
We need to talk to the council. We did your job for you. And all those men that were shooting everyone from the rooftops are dead because of us, so we need to talk to the council.
And I also
she said.
provided aid to the man who was originally shot, and you can thank him being alive to me. I could roll
Emperor
charisma.
of Aslan. No one gets in.
Shiram
Right.
knows me. You can ask him.
They're going to want to talk to us, and if somebody can't find us because you turned us away, that's on you.
Okay, Aveline, you're talking the most. Give me a diplomacy check. Or
I feel like
actually,
that's
give me an
intimidate.
check.
Yeah.
You said them.
I'm mad at him.
Adorno, you can give me a
Intimidate.
diplomacy check.
Okay.
That is an 18 plus 3.
Ooh. Natural 20.
Ooh.
Ooh,
My first roll.
got some hot ones.
He looks back and forth between you guys, both at the young woman with her finger like gesturing right at his nose, and the calm man just off the side. And he finally relents and Fine. Come on in. I'm going to escort these individuals to the chamber. He gestures to the other guards, and they let you through. And he begins leading you towards the main counselor's hall, which is just kind of a round forum with seats, so that there's kind of a raised like balcony area where um, city folk can gather and observe the proceedings, um, like an overflow seating section. But there's also a main floor with a table where the counselors themselves gather around to discuss.
Are all the
When
counselors together right now?
what?
Yeah,
Are all the
what?
counselors together?
Yeah, like what do we see?
As you enter, you see things are in kind of a definitely disorganized state. The counselors are, some of them are standing, some of them are leaning against the table. There's a lot of waving and shouting going on as they're berating each other. I'll allow you guys perception checks as well as sense motive checks if you want to get a good beat on specific things about them.
Hell fucking
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely rolling sense motive.
His
I rolled a
dice that
natural
Ashley
20
gave me are
on
rolling.
perception. 26.
20.
First off, what is everybody, what kind of role is everybody doing starting with Ophelia?
I am doing a sense motive and it's a 26.
Okay, who else is doing sense motive?
I'm doing a
I-
sense motive.
And what'd you say? What'd you say, Alhan?
I rolled a natural 20 on perception, which for a total of 26.
Okay, I'll do the perceptions in a second. So it's just Ophelia and Adorno sense motiving.
Yes, and I rolled a 25.
Okay, and what'd you get, Ophelia?
26.
Okay. A lot of people are panicking. It seems like um as you enter, you hear Doran shouting at the other counselors. He seems to be blaming everybody that he can. Rodolphus is absent, of course. He's probably recovering somewhere. Ziva, the old lady, is the only one who's sitting. She's not saying much, and she has her hands kind of knotted in front of her. Varera is also, she's not sitting, but she's kind of leaning against the table. One of her legs looks heavily bandaged. Anadir is the one with her hands on the table. She's like pounding it up and down. She's really angry about having been put in this situation. And Ilio is sort of standing off to the side with his arms crossed. Sharam is also standing by, sort of with he's got his hand stroking his beard.
Well, I think, would you guys rather speak to Sharam alone, or do you want to just walk up to him? Because I can cast a message spell and have him, and just kind of whisper him over to us.
Maybe that's would be the only way they can hear us through their own shouting.
You're being led to them by
Oh.
the guard.
Oh,
I
okay.
see.
Oh, we were being led to the peanut gallery.
Counselors, these individuals said they know you. They have information about the affairs today. Yes. Sharam gestures to you guys. Please, bear with me. The guard nods and backs slowly out of the chamber. You hear Anadir huff and turn away. Look, I don't know why we don't just turn around and wipe those serpent bastards out. I know they're behind this. I know.
I would like to speak up. I would like to using my theater voice. I project myself and go, unless the serpent folk are siding with humans in this affair, I find it unlikely at this point to assume that it is them.
Please. They've been getting bolder for months. An attack from the coast would be just the place to begin striking at the heart of our country.
We killed a lot of men out there, not a lot of serpents.
There was no serpents at all. It was all human.
All is lanty, I would even fashion to say, due to their clothing.
Duran kind of sneers. But you are fools to underestimate their ability to coerce human agents. We cannot rule the possibility out.
As I said, it is a stretch, but it is also. I did not say it is not a possibility. This was an organized attack from the information that found on one.
Information? His eyes immediately narrow. What information?
There was a note. I read out the note, but I don't say it was. I hold that information.
He gestures out for it.
Who is that gesturing for it?
Duran.
I like do it slowly. Just like agonizingly slowly because I really just this guy.
You snatch it away right when he reaches for it.
No.
And then give it to him. Say, just kidding.
No, he's got his arm like outstretched, like he's like, fucking give it to me.
Yeah, no, I'm making him lean over for probably longer than needs be, and then finally giving.
He kind of brusquely takes it out of your hands and he reads it and looks over it for himself. Give me a sense motive check.
God, I failed that one. My sense motive is a 13.
Inscrutable. But he does read it over. He doesn't say anything. It would appear that Rodolphus is the key to whatever these individuals are planning.
It did kind of go for him first.
Clearly.
And clearly they're
wonders
plan-
what secrets. Sorry, say again.
Oh no, you go.
One wonders what secrets he may have been hiding.
Well, it also means that it is more imperative than ever that he has the proper security. Since they failed, it is easy to assume that they would try to strike again. Maybe during all of this confusion.
Perhaps. In that case, Savith. He gestures off, and you see Guard Captain Savith, who is sort of standing off to the side. Step forward. Sir, as acting council leader while Rodolphus is out of commission, I command you to see to his safety. Make it your highest priority. Doubtless he will be recovering at his estate, and doubtless he has his own protections, but still, the city must be behind him.
Maybe the most trusted? We still can't account for who asked for this attack, as we do not know who A is.
Oh, you are mentioning the initial?
Now I am, yeah.
Well, you already read the note.
No, I held that information back, though.
Right, but
Yeah.
you handed him the note.
Yes, but he hadn't said anything.
Yes. He has not specifically mentioned that in
I
anything.
want to do a sense motive on Anadir when that's said. Can I go ahead and do that?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to tell me what you roll.
25.
Ooh. Her brow furrows and she starts to kind of look around at you guys. Like,
Does she look like anything that might be suspicious?
Sweating?
Is there one bead of sweat running down?
She's sweaty.
The eye twitch? Is her fingers like fiddling?
I would say that she seems on alert.
Okay.
Well, of course.
Does anybody else react to that? Does anybody else react to the initial?
But yeah, let's maybe some.
Yeah, can I roll a perception or something to see if anybody else looks triggered?
You can attempt a sort of more general sense motive on the group.
Okay.
I
See if
fucking.
anybody else is reacting.
They definitely failed.
8, 9, 10, 21 altogether.
Oop. Nice.
And what was yours, Ophelia?
I'm not even mentioning.
It's bad.
If you truly want to know, it's a fucking 10.
Nice. Humans are being human.
Humans are fucking humans.
Um. Aveline, you do notice Ziva, the old lady, look sharply at Anadir, but no one else ostensibly reacted. They all look just sort of more confused than anything.
Okay.
That's why I
Was
waited.
was Ziva the one when we were sitting down at the table before all the shit hit the fan, where she kind of smirked when I?
Yeah, she had a smash the patriarchy smile.
Okay.
There was also no signifying any emblems or anything like that on the bodies. Nothing that can honestly connect them to each other. They were all wearing pretty normal things.
They were obviously trying to hide who they were.
Or who they were working for.
I shall have to have God Captain Savith look into the identities. Doubtless, we shall be able to identify the part of the city where they came from, at least.
I
We-
can identify one of the bodies.
Oh,
His name was Samir. He was a random hire at the opera house I was working at a week ago, and he stole something of mine that he does not have on him, and it raises its concerns for myself and what they could possibly do with these.
Ram clears his voice. I can vouch for them. We spoke of this just after the incident at the opera. Samir was confirmed to be an employee there for a short time before the attack. I see. And what does he have, and what consequences could it create?
You see him the others see him visually kind of be a little kind of on guard for moments before taking a breath.
His blood-covered pair.
a ongoing prototypes of my own design to imbue specially cut quartz crystals with magic, with the arcane. What makes them problematic is the intent when you make them. I've had a few failures. They kind of tend to have a little bit of an explosion attached to them.
See. And these attackers have this in their possession.
It's safe assumption that they might. I don't know if they can re-engineer my process. I don't know. And that's a big fear of mine.
Shiram strokes his beard a little more intently. Do you have... We could devise some countermeasures. Would you be willing to share some of your information with us?
I'm hesitant to do so because I have a feeling I know what these can potentially be used for, and that's not the original intent of these designs.
Yes, perhaps it is best if the knowledge rests with you. Still, that means that we are putting our fate in only your hands.
Yay! As he kind of just kind of holds Echo to himself a little protectively.
To be fair, no offense to your guard, they fought valiantly, but I would fair to say that we did a fair bit better than they did.
Doubtless they were preoccupied with guaranteeing our safety, but still, your heroism cannot be denied. Perhaps you may be still of use to this council. now, I think our best bets lie with the guards and the information they can turn up. I will keep this, he weighs the note, and see what else I can divine from it. Perhaps there is more information than meets the eye.
Oh, I did have a quick question. If we are to be of use to the council, I believe an extension on our current accommodations may be in order. So that way you know exactly where we are, so get in contact with us.
If you want to stay in that shithole longer, it's not my business.
They don't seem to care that I have tentacles. That's the only thing that I really like. Your people aren't the most understanding of things they don't understand.
Perhaps it's simply our higher standards. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've work to do.
And I say not so quietly, or narrow view.
I am offended. That is my family's shithole.
Family shithole. Excuse you, it is a nice shithole.
It is the best shithole in the city.
But with that, Doran actually leaves the council chamber.
God, is he always so vile?
From what I've heard.
Doran may have his pride, but he's still one of the council members. We should respect his decision, at least until Rodolphus is recovered. That's Verera speaking.
Of course, I respect what he is to you in the system of authority, but it does not mean he has to be rude.
What is
She
the
shrugs.
Did you say it tracks?
No, I said. I mean,
tracks?
no, I said she shrugs.
I was gonna ask Sharam, is the head council member, is he stable? Or does it seem touch and go?
He's still unconscious for the time being, but we have reason to think that he will recover, provided he continues to receive attention. We thought it best that he go home and rest. He does have people who can vouch for his safety. Although, given his potential importance in this plot, I am a little concerned. Perhaps you wouldn't mind stopping by to check in on him.
Yeah, maybe we should make sure that somebody hasn't come to finish up the job.
If the
I
city
think
was
that's an
so...
excellent idea.
I agree. If the city was so easily infiltrated with these kind of spies, it's not to say that all of the council members haven't been also invaded by them as well.
And if he's woken up and feeling up to talking, maybe he knows or has an inkling of who could have wanted him dead.
I like how none of the other council members are like...
Yeah, they do not give a shit that we are here.
No.
No, I mean they're all in various states of distress. They seem to be sort of preoccupied by themselves. They're all kind of eyeing each other somewhat warily. Yes, perhaps it is better if we all adjourn. I'm sure each of us has a great deal of work to do, Ferrer says.
And maybe house... I don't say that very loud, really close to myself.
Okay, well, I guess if anybody needs us, they know where to find us. For the most part.
How do we get to the... Do we know where the council member is?
Is that like a well-known estate or something in town?
I mean, it's in the nicer part of town. You wouldn't necessarily know specifically where he was. Well, I mean, I guess anybody who has knowledge local can give me knowledge local.
I got
to know
that.
things.
Let me see.
I also have knowledge local.
I don't.
16.
Oh God!
Yeah, I
No,
live
you
here.
know
I
the
don't
neighborhood,
know.
but nothing more.
Oh, another natural 20.
I
What a waste.
am
Nice.
barred, so let me.
Wait, Jason, would you roll?
Natural 20. A 20 total.
You know where he is.
Same for some
I've
reason.
chased the joint many times.
Jason,
It's
high
you.
five.
I
Jason,
have,
slap
I have
hands.
blueprints.
You live in his
Uh,
basement.
I was a guest
Adorno
house.
describes the house. It's a sort of a very large, lavish, and kind of lush estate. It's easily visible from the ocean. You yourself, Ophelia, have seen it many times when you swim in. It's a very prominent estate.
Also, I would like to note I'm the only person in this party that does not have an A as the beginning of their name.
I know. Like we
Oops.
all
I
have
know I didn't do it.
two similar names. Well, we were all there, so you know.
The only person I'm 100% convinced could not have done it would be
you.
Alhan. No.
Not intentionally.
It's Alhan just because he's so fucking nervous. But maybe it's like fucking usual suspects, you know?
Gurgling.
He's gurgling.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we should leave the council to their bickering and go check on the head councilman.
Maybe we should speak to Sharam first on the side.
Yeah,
he's
people
here.
do
Yeah.
seem to be dispersing. Barrera is limping out with the help of Ilio. Ziva is hobbling out of one of the other doors. Anadir has kind of stormed off already.
Okay, I walk over to Sharam.
Yes, what can I do for you, my son?
Do you have any insight about what may have happened that wasn't shared here?
I am not blind to the coincidence that both one of the council members' names begins with A, nor am I ignorant of the fact that three of yours do.
Well, I'm sure that's true of many people in this city and around it.
Quite so, but only four of us here, whose names begin with A, were at both events. Sorry, wait, never mind, scratch that. True, but the three of you were at both events, and we cannot deny Anadir's presence at this one, nor, I think, can we deny the potential unscruples of many of our ruling class.
I agree, and I can't argue with the logic. I hope you know you can trust me.
And I'd like to think that you can do the same to me, all of you. I do not suspect that you had anything to do with it. I merely caution you that some of the other council members may come to the same conclusions. You can rest assured.
Do you suspect Anadir?
She is reckless and bold, and for long she has disagreed with the council on many affairs, especially that of the Sekmin population. However, and I will go so far as to say that she does covet Rodolphus's position, but only insofar as many of the councillors envy Rodolphus's position.
Of course.
I would not call her a subtle person, and this seems not to be her style.
I see.
Still, perhaps in the course of checking on Rodolphus, you might also see what you can that might have to do with her.
Seems reasonable.
Know that I cannot give you a command directly in this matter, and in fact, if something should happen and you are discovered, I will have to disavow any such involvement. But I do think an investigation may be worthy.
Understood. Thank you, Sharam.
there anything else I can do for you?
I look around at the other party members and indicate that if they want to speak, now's the time.
Um, can I copy a couple drawings of your blueprints of some of the designs you have in your tower? He
God.
does that with the kind of like an innocent smile.
That's what you're thinking about right now?
I'm an engineer. I like this stuff.
He smiles and he says, "The next time we are in my laboratory, yes, I will permit you to take some of my drawings. No need to copy them. I remember most of my work."
Woohoo! He does. He actually makes that noise.
It's a Mario noise.
He does have his
Woohoo! Let's
happy
go.
hand.
I was thinking like the Homer noise.
Yeah, that one works too.
Okay, we'll take our leave then.
Be safe. I sense that perilous times are approaching.
And to you, Sharam. And I
He
turn
nods
away.
and turns back to the table.
Okay, you guys want to go to Rodolphus?
Yes, and
Yeah,
then maybe
let's go
drinks
check.
afterwards.
Go check on him.
I still hurt.
It is a approaching evening at this point. It's not like late. It's maybe about sundown.
Well, should we rest then?
I got to be honest, I'm afraid of assassins. I don't want to jinx it, but I fear this may.
Let's go. Just confirm he's still alive and kicking right now.
Well, I'm pretty much out of spells at this point. So if there is trouble, I won't be much help.
I will defend you, don't worry. Still have my tentacle attached.
I'll
Well,
say
I mean,
Echo proved pretty good in helping in a fight.
if we don't rest now, at what point are we going to?
I don't plan to stay up all night. I've done all nighters. They suck.
Right. So if we end up going to Rodolphus and there's some kind of an attack, or there's something that needs to happen, or we have to pursue someone, if the next line of events gets triggered, then we'll have no chance to rest.
The next line of events. This isn't a video game.
There was no save point.
Right. We don't rest before the cutscene.
I mean, basically.
Well, at this point, I believe the entire town, the entire city's on high alert. I don't think anything's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
But your worries are very valid and justified. If anything, I could leave. I don't. I'll say I could leave Echo near Rodolphus's place. It can record noise and sound, but at this point, I'm a little more concerned leaving Echo by itself, especially with my other crystals being currently missing.
Evelyn, do you have an opinion?
How far is his place from the tavern?
It's far from the tavern. It's not far from the council chambers.
Is it in the same? If we are walking back to the tavern, would we pass it, or is it a detour?
No, they're in opposite directions. The tavern is near the wharf, on the outskirts of town near the water. His on the northern end of town, like if you follow the coast as it goes north and then go inwards a ways, his house is high up on a hill on the nice edge of town, overlooking basically the whole town.
So we can't just swing by and see if there's a ruckus or a strange absence of guards or anything. It would
No,
be
they're in roughly opposite directions.
opposite ends.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys make the call. If you aren't worried about it, then we won't go, and we'll lick our wounds in the tavern.
We can also question locals in the tavern.
I don't know if the drums that hang out at my uncle's tavern really are the best source of information, but we could try.
any place is better than nothing. Granted, I would assume drunk people tend to talk the most.
It's very true. And in a place like that, they're less guarded.
Okay.
Also,
go.
a gold coin goes a long way in a place like that.
It does. Let's go back to the tavern then. And then at the very least, if something does happen to the head counselor in the night, we won't have been in a third place at the same time.
That's kind of prudent. I'll give you that.
It's true.
Considered that. They're very suspicious. That makes sense.
Does your
Well-
kind naturally trust people more readily?
My kind are usually very friendly.
Well, this entire town or city in general is kind of a weird mixing pot of pro-Aslanti ideology, more let's welcome other people into this town. It's kind of a weird powder keg. I'm from the outskirts. We're a little more accepting as you get closer to the city, as you see. Not so accepting of non-Aslantes.
I have to admit, I have never felt quite so alien before. This place has the most unfriendly humans I've ever. Does not do your species justice.
That's why I build machines. I don't like people.
To be
You
fair, I
guys.
thought you all were going to be much more like I forgot his name because I do not. But the current head counsel. I am
You're right.
pleasantly surprised that you are not.
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to react to that.
I'm afraid the nobles wouldn't change your mind.
No, they wouldn't.
No.
I think you're interesting. Interesting's good. To the tavern then.
Let's go.
Okay.
While we're walking back to the tavern, can I kind of just check and see if we're being watched?
Ooh. Yeah, give me a perception check as you make your way back to the Kraken Inn.
I will have Echo kind of fly 5 feet above my head.
That's 18.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Echo kind of flies above you like branch to branch, building ledge to building ledge, just kind of flapping along with you guys, keep pace. But you do manage to arrive at the tavern unmolested.
Quite the choice of words.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Sorry,
so
there's-
happy we're not being molested.
There's a lot of molestation in this town, I guess.
It's a bad
no,
way
you
to
it's,
say
you know, it's, a very,
unharmed.
it's still a good choice of words. Like I'm used to the
It's
more
good.
modern context of the word.
It's my uncle around.
Yes, he's actually tending bar.
I'll kind of wave at him and look at him like, can we talk in the
He
back?
he beckons you over with a thick finger.
Thick finger.
Yeah, he's got like meaty hands, like big old meat hooks.
Let's hi uncle. Can we talk in the back for a second?
I think we need to, yeah. He waves over to one of the maids who swaps places with him. He nods to the kitchen. Back here.
What have you heard about what happened today?
What makes you think I've heard anything? He smiles.
I don't know. You're around a bunch of drunks who like to talk?
Well, half the city's on high alert. Seems there were a number of assassins in the city square. One of the council members may or may not be dead. People are scared. And some of them, he eyes Ophelia, are scared of a tentacled monster who may have been a part of it.
I find that
Great.
completely racist. Wait, am I near here?
You're with us. We
Yeah,
all went back there.
everyone's in the kitchen.
We all walk
I
back.
find this completely racist. I saved the council head, and that's the thanks I get.
It figures.
You're
The
not
same.
human. You don't care.
I'd watch out for large crowds and maybe guards too.
Well, we did save the council member. At least he seems alive so far.
I used my healing magic. All he needs is rest and not a knife in his back. It'd be fun.
Well, I don't think those usually come too often, but you never know.
Have you heard anything lately? Has there been
Do
any
you like my
talk
YouTube video?
about trying to get rid of the head council member? Has he been? I don't really pay attention to the politics around here. Are people just been wanting him out of here?
Rufus?
Hmm.
No. I mean, not for any particular reason. There's been some, I guess, resentment towards the council as a whole. Some people haven't been doing well lately, and they blame the council for it, but the poor often do.
Is there anyone here in the tavern that you think may have information about this?
Hmm.
Any regulars
Or irregulars?
or irregulars? Anybody new in here? I peek my head out through, like, I look over the little doors for the bar. Do I
Give me
do
a
I see anybody
perception
weird in
check
here
if
again?
you- Yeah, give me a perception check.
Oh, not good. 15.
Staring over the crowd, you don't notice anyone immediately. But you are just kind of peeking out their doorway.
Anybody been weird here lately?
Other than the people in this kitchen, there's been a few new folks, but not much else than that. I mean, most of the time it's just regulars, but ships come and ships go. See a lot of strange faces.
Oh, there was a rather burly woman in here yesterday. Was that yesterday? Or is that still today?
Last night.
Last night.
Right.
There was a rather surly looking woman in here last night. Do you guys remember exactly what she looked like other than quite buff?
Was that intelligence to remember?
Yeah, anybody can give me an intelligence check to see how much they remember about them.
Fucking natural
If
20!
they interacted with her.
Oop.
I
Okay,
hit
you
on
get-
her. I got an up
Yeah.
close
I
look.
did not interact with her, so I'm gonna take this as a disadvantage.
Yeah, you were straight up
I-
in her face.
I was
Followed her
hyper-
all the way to
I was
the
hyper-
underground.
I was hyperfixating.
You were.
Okay, so with the disadvantage, that's going to be 17. Oddly enough,
Wow, I got a 14.
I have a +4 to my intelligence.
Me too. I rolled a 10.
Okay, so 10, 14,
17.
17.
Natural.
Yeah, natural
and
20.
natural 20. You guys generally, you remember that she was, yeah, kind of very muscled. She had slightly tan skin, brown hair. Um, Ophelia, you got a really good look at her when you were kind of like standing up in front of everybody, and you saw that she had kind of bright green eyes, as well as some tattoos on her shoulders.
Do all Aslanti have purple eyes?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Unless they're not from the
Oh
region.
yeah, you know what? Fucking, I'll stick with it. Yeah, she had green eyes.
Okay, so she's not Aslanti.
Uncle, do you remember seeing that woman with the green eyes?
Come to think of it, now I do.
She been here a lot lately, or was she new?
No, she's been in and out a couple of times, but
Just in the last couple weeks or so?
yeah, that sounds about right.
May just be a new face, but
You
hard
can
to
ask
say.
her yourself. I think she's here tonight.
Oh.
Is she in the common room?
I peek over the thing again.
Oh my God.
Peek over the doors again.
Give me a perception check.
Oh shit. It's worse than last time, so I probably still don't see her.
I assume we're all looking.
Yeah, let me roll.
I'm
That's
looking
only
as well.
that's only
looking up.
14.
Oh,
Mine's a 21.
Oh yeah.
mine is a 17.
Nope, she's not there.
Mm.
I want to do a spellcraft check again because she may have been disguised last time.
Ooh.
Okay, that is a 24.
As you detect magic and you spellcraft, you don't notice any lingering traces of any kind of magic.
Well, she may have been disguised last night with a spell.
Mm.
Would have been a bad disguise though with green eyes.
To stand out, yeah. Unless that was also the plan.
The double bluff.
Yeah,
Well, she might also have left when she saw you guys come in. Like,
it's true.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I guess we didn't try to sneak in or here or anything.
Yeah.
Well,
Which room is she in?
is
If
she
you don't mind us
staying here?
asking.
no, she's not staying here. In
I
fact,
see.
I think she's only gotten a drink once or twice.
Is there anyone here that she's spoken to regularly?
Couple of blokes. Come to think of it, I haven't seen him since the other day.
Maybe they're dead now.
Well, if so, they'd have deserved it. They weren't the most savory fellas.
Well, if you happen to see her come back in here again, let us know. She might
Right,
be
I'll
important.
just conjure a bird and it'll come flap its way to you guys.
Oh, you know how to get a hold of me.
Right? I'll call your parents. They'll be thrilled to know what you're getting mixed up in.
They should be thrilled. At least I'm doing something.
Creating a headache for me is what you're doing. I had to tell your father that you would run away over here again. One of your post-adolescent phases, he called it.
Running away again? I was invited to a council party.
Soiree.
They were
What
trying to
is-
keep me from going.
What is this post-adolescence phase?
They think I'm being a rebellious, not quite teenager anymore.
How many seasons have you seen?
19?
You would have already buried children in my community.
Well, you sound like my mother.
Well, no,
I
I
was
have
drinking.
just.
I snuck some liquid and I spit it out here in that comment.
Well, I just entered adulthood at 14.
We're just
This
a
is
bunch of
fascinating.
teenagers.
No, I'm 22.
You're a
The old.
baby
You're the,
adult.
he's the oldie.
And I'm 45 and pissed. Get out of my kitchen.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Uncle.
Mm,
Thank
be
you.
safe.
What do you say?
What was that?
Be safe.
Be safe.
The opposite of danger. Never mind. Be danger. Be more danger than the other guy. That's my advice.
Sounds good. Okay,
I like your uncle.
I do too. Drinks?
Indeed.
Yes, I do particularly like this beverage that you're kind.
This awful beer? You like this? Oh, good.
Oh, it's better than Pufferfitbourgen.
Sounds risky.
Oh, but you see quite lovely
It
colors.
doesn't have really great outcomes.
One of the tavern staff brings over 4 pints of a very groggy kind of a beer.
This is my favorite. I fucking drink it.
And it tastes like fish.
Ooh.
It tastes like
Oh,
home.
I take a
They're-
sniff of mine and I hand it to Ophelia.
they're watering it down again with the harbor water.
That's
I
gross.
drink it. I'm used to it.
I definitely push my glass right over to Ophelia, slide it across the table.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
Truly,
Uh,
anytime.
You know, after a day like this, I will actually drink some.
Whoa. Not that I really know you well enough yet to be taking the piss out of you that hard, but whoa.
We've known each other for
I
2
don't
days.
really drink. It interferes with me working.
Nothing brings the bond of brotherhood and camaraderie like battle does.
And booze.
Give me
No, I felt
fortitude
mostly
saves
pain.
as you guys drink.
I felt mostly pain.
Uh,
I'm actually holding my liquor.
What was that? Was that Constitution saves?
Fortitude. Fortitude.
Fortitude. Oh, I rolled a 20.
I
Plus
rolled a 13.
I rolled a 26.
She gets more
40
sober as she drinks.
24. Yeah. I'm super focused right now. This is my jam.
I'm actually holding my liquor. Holy
Her
shit.
perception goes up.
I'm saying because I'm hurt and I have not been able to heal yet, that's why the alcohol's affecting me.
So what were everybody's totals?
24.
27? No, 26.
13.
Okay.
That's because I'm drinking 2.
Yeah, she had two.
Yeah, too.
And Adorno, are you drinking or no?
No, I gave my drink to Ophelia.
Okay. I just
Smell
wasn't
like
sure if you
fish.
were gonna get another one later if you change your mind.
A fish juice, I'm good.
Yeah, Ophelia, you're feeling it.
Feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
Oh god, she's gonna start singing. I can see
Yeah,
it.
she's gonna start singing.
And
Oh,
I
maybe
do.
Can you
I
feel
start
it now, Mr.
I
Krabs?
I get up to start performing. I make my way to the stage unless somebody
I
stops me.
reach over and I touch her arm and I say, "Are you sure that's wise? People are looking for you right now."
Why are they looking for me? Oh, because of my performance last night.
and I look around and see who's watching her being loudly drunk. if there's anybody looking at her like
There's a
uh
few. Like she's noticeable and she's now being kind of loud and drunk.
And she's
But
been branded a
some of them
monster citywide.
some of them were here from the other night though, and they see her like standing up and they're like, "Hey, lass, give us a song."
My adoring crowd.
I give up.
Hey. They start like rapping their glasses on the tabletops.
let's let her sing. It'll be a good alibi anyway.
I sigh and I sit back in my chair resigned. And I stroke my capybara when I was looking.
Oh, so
Look at me.
innuendo, and I love it.
You giant rodent.
Do you want me to roll a perform check?
Absolutely.
Drunk performance.
We got that's better than I thought it was going to be. 17.
You've actually performed in these places more than other places, so you know that a song doesn't need to be good as long as it needs to be one that they know. So you sing a nice shanty about a sailor who gets wild by a mermaid and summarily devoured.
Tight.
Hell yeah, dude.
Um, can I just, listen to the crowd around us? Am I catching any interesting snippets about people talking about the events of the day?
Give me a. Are you gonna actually converse with anybody when doing it, or are you just trying to listen and see if you can
I want to
filter
listen
anything?
first. See if I catch anything first before I just go barreling in.
Give me a perception check then.
19.
Well, most of what you hear is drunken people singing out the chorus to "Old Aaron got dragged down." But some of it is people talking. Oh, do you hear what happened in town? Yeah, some of the higher ups got plugged. I think old Rodolphus got himself shot down. That's what they get in their ivory tower. They don't know what it's like out here on the sea. Well, it wouldn't last a day on a ship. But nothing more substantial than that.
I walk outside for some air. I go out the front door.
She just leaves. Okay, bye.
I just get up and leave. I don't say anything.
Guess he really hates the beer.
Right, the old Absalom goodbye. Um, yeah, you walk outside and you go for a little bit of a walk. Give me a perception check when you do.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of watching as I go, given the state of events. Oh shit. That's not good. 11.
You don't go very far before you see a couple of what look like street toughs kind of leaning up next to some boxes, some crates near the docks. One of them eyes you as you begin to approach.
Okay, I'm gonna sense motive. That is much better. 25.
They're half in the shadows, and one of them seems to be maybe like cleaning his fingernails with a dagger. They look like they might be willing to do someone some harm.
Generally
One's kind of-
threatening.
yeah, like one of them is kind of skinny and he's leaning up against the wall, cleaning his nails with a dagger, and the other one's kind of big and hulking, and he's sort of like squatting or sitting on the ground.
But there's no like sense of recognition when they see me.
None other than that potential prey recognition.
Okay. Yeah, I'll turn around and head back.
Go for air, get mugged.
Yeah.
As you turn around and start
Yeah.
heading back, you notice a couple of figures slinking out behind you, like to block your way back to the tavern.
Oh, they come out the front.
Yeah,
Is there a
like
back entrance?
you're a short ways away from the tavern at this point.
I see.
So two of them have like emerged from the alley behind you to sort of
Oh, I
block
see.
your. So you're like flanked now.
So if I move quickly, I can slip back in before I can slip back in unmolested.
No, the two are between you and the tavern. Two are away from the tavern, and you are between the two groups.
And if I cast message, does that work? Does it have to be have like a line of sight, or can I just like choose somebody that is nearby?
I don't know what is the range on message. What does it say?
A medium
many?
100 feet plus 10 feet per level.
You point your finger at each creature you want to receive the message.
Okay, you do not have line of effect to the people.
Okay.
Hi.
The message does not have to travel in a straight line. It can circumvent a barrier if there's an open path between you and the subject. Okay, yeah.
So there should be an open path, right? The door, unless the door is closed.
Yes, but you still can't point to them. Therefore, you
can't.
can't target them.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is bad.
You were the one who wanted your rest.
Exactly.
We're in the tavern just clapping. Yeah. woo.
And I assume there's way too much noise for me to shout for help.
You could. There may be someone in. I mean, I doubt anyone in the tavern would hear you because there's kind of a ruckus going on in there now.
Right.
But potentially someone in another place might.
He
The two people on the tavern side are approaching you, sort of menacing.
DM, I want to ask. There was a door guy the last time. Is there not one this time?
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Let me see if he sees what's going on. Bad luck. He's not paying attention.
But
Okay.
that is somebody he can contact though and use whisper to.
Yes, that's true. You can message.
Well,
You
yeah, I
do
could
see one
message.
person in front of the tavern, the bouncer.
I could also just shout at him. since he's
Also
right
that.
Same.
there. Hang on, let me check real quick how many of my acid darts I have left. I think I have 2, but I might only have 1. Give me 1 second.
They're very slow motioning, like menacingly walking. It's like more of a menacing swagger.
They're
It's the,
snapping him.
Yeah.
No, it's like Sherlock Holmes when he's going through a calculation in his head.
Discombobulate.
Combobulate.
Get out of my head. No, I was thinking like a West Side Story.
Okay. I have 2 left. Okay, I'm actually gonna shoot an acid dart into the tavern through the door. Is the door open?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot an acid dart into the tavern as like kind of like a flare towards the ceiling, so it doesn't hit anybody.
Okay, this is kind of an odd shot. It's going to be a very difficult target to hit. You're kind of far away. Wait, doesn't your acid dart only go 30 feet?
Yes. How far am I from the door?
More than 30 feet, I'd say.
Damn. All right. What the hell am I supposed to do?
Graham.
The guy you can shout for help.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna shout at the doorman to like get his attention and let him know that there are these menacing folk coming as I'm running towards the door.
So you're going to be running at the 2 guys who are cutting you off from the tavern?
Okay,
Here,
I'm not
let
running.
me give you an
I am
You
stopped,
call
and I'm
Hawthorne.
shouting at the doorman and letting him know that there's trouble.
Hawthorne comes in a cape blazing.
What is this,
Hawthorne,
what is
save
it,
me.
Parade of Platypus?
I shout at him, "There's trouble. Can you alert my friends?" Ian?
Yeah, hang on. I'm getting some minis.
Oh, okay.
Having a grand old time.
I thought Ian went mute and he was trying to talk.
Yeah. The doorman's just like la 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 la. Or he's like, I remember you.
In his fresh mint mini, we might say as well.
Mint Mini.
Yeah, like the
we 3D printed Adorno. He got the STL file from Hero Forge. So he's
Oh, cool.
the gray mini in the middle.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to get the file for you.
Yeah, I'll have to do that for next time.
you also need to buy more resin.
Oh yeah, and I have a program I'm gonna have to send you that my DM for my D&D campaign sent me. It is a actual random dungeon generator.
Ooh.
It is designed for 3.5, so it will fit for Pathfinder purposes. So if either one of you ever want to make a dungeon crawl for something, there you go. I'll get it and send it to you.
Yeah, I might look into it. Okay. Adorno, you are in the middle. The tavern is near the bottom edge of the screen, so anyone who's approaching will come from that direction.
Okay. And that gap is the door?
No, that gap is an alleyway.
Okay. So where's the door?
Off screen to the bottom.
Okay. So I take it we're in combat now.
No, they're just walking towards you
Okay.
menacingly, but no one's acted yet other than you are in the situation you're in. You will either act or they will get to you.
Well, he did say that he shouted.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's where we're beginning then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouted to the doorman.
That is where the door is. You guys can see that.
Arrow is
Down.
okay.
Let me see if he hears you over the noise coming out of there. He does, and you do see him kind of look in your direction before disappearing inside.
Okay.
The two individuals between you and the tavern, however, once you shout out, they do charge at you. Roll initiative. In fact, everybody roll initiative.
Yeah, so we have an order.
Oh,
Jesus.
gross.
I am busy performing.
I am inside drinking.
I have probably pulled out the astrolabe and attempting to get a little bit of work done. Let me roll
I am
check.
walking alone in the dark without any spells.
Whose fault is that?
I only rolled 11.
I blame myself. I have a 13.
I rolled a
No, sorry, 14.
I rolled a 5.
And Ophelia, what's yours?
12.
And Adorno, you said yours was a 15? 14?
14.
I have failed to make any progress on the astrolabe. I think I set myself. Actually, no.
You got a paper cut.
No, it's a 14 for just for my own clockwork thing. So I made some progress.
Okay. The shadowy figures act first and attempt to rush at you, Adorno, fist swinging. They're attempting to punch you with non-lethal damage.
Okay.
What's your AC?
My AC is 11.
One of them wildly misses. The other one connects solidly on your jaw.
Oh.
Not the face. I shout, not the face.
Not the face. It clips you, dealing 1 point of non-lethal damage.
Okay.
It is your turn to act, though.
I do one of those action guy like brushing off my shoulder things, and I cast. No, I don't. I don't want to kill these guys, do I? Do I want to kill them?
Oh, no, we'll find out.
I mean, I guess I should kill them.
You can mortally wound them.
I mean, last time I shot an acid dart at somebody, his face melted.
We're not hearing the conversation. He's having an argument with himself in his head.
Yeah, do I want to melt this guy's face? Yes, no.
Okay, I want to. Can I pull out my dagger and use it as a non-lethal weapon, like a
Guys, it
blunt
looks like
object?
the final piece to our Pikachu statue.
Yes,
just
you
finished.
can. You'll take first off, you'll take an attack of opportunity for drawing it. Second of all, if you do use it non-lethally, it will be at a -4 penalty to attack roll.
Okay. Well, I got a pretty high strength, so I'm just going to swing back
What are you, a muscle
at
wizard?
the guy who connected.
Okay.
That is a 16.
You do hit. Roll damage. Roll a d3. So roll a d6 and cut it in half.
1.
You punch him and you hear, "Oh, my ear!"
I let him know I'm there.
You see him wincing. The bouncer in the tavern actually gets inside, and the three of you who are in the tavern, you can give me perception checks.
All right. Where was that 19 earlier? That's a 27 or 26.
7, 11.
This is perception, right?
Yeah.
Actually, surprisingly, a 20.
Aveline, you're trying to listen more than watch, and you don't notice anything. Ophelia, you see the bouncer come inside. Alhan, you see the bouncer come inside and start talking with the barman, Aveline's uncle.
And we'll start off with number 6 on my list, Magic PLA by 3
Okay.
Jake.
Ophelia, it is your turn.
What do I notice? I noticed I had a 20.
You just saw the bouncer come in
Okay.
and go to the bar.
Okay. I don't probably understand that context. And I'm drunk.
Yeah, you continue to perform. You've moved on to a new song.
Yeah, let's see how that song's going. How that performance. Probably not as great. Maybe I got a little distracted. Or get a little this one is a 13.
You launch into a ballad about an albatross, and they just don't seem to get it.
Quite a harrowing story.
Aveline, you're still trying to collect information.
Yeah. So, and I didn't notice him come in.
No, you didn't. You didn't. You weren't looking for it.
Okay. Then what can I do? I mean, how long has it been since he walked out there?
A few minutes. You
Eh,
might notice that Adorno's still gone. Yeah, since he was at the table with you.
I guess I'll turn to Allhan and I'll be like, he's been out there for a while, hasn't he? But I guess I won't really do anything yet because I haven't noticed anything yet.
Yeah, we'll move past you for now, but
Yeah.
you do note his absence. Alhan, it is your turn, and you do notice the bouncer talking with the
Right.
barman.
My curiosity gets sated. I would say yes. Kind of slide my astrolabe back into the bag, scoot out of the table, and gingerly peek outside the door.
You get up from the table and you glance outside, and you see. Actually, give me a perception check to see what you see. It's dark.
That's a 8. No, that's a 9.
I'm a dead man.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
That was a what?
I rolled a 9.
You hear sounds of a scuffle, and you see what might be something going on a couple of buildings down. Sounds like people getting in a fight, maybe.
Not my circus, not my monkeys. And turn to make my way back to the table. Sorry, Adorno.
Um, the the two people currently punching you, Adorno, continue to attempt to.
Continue to punch you.
They continue to punch you. What'd you say your AC was?
11.
Neither of them hit. However, from behind, you do hear two other people.
You're just fucking getting
Oh,
wailed
for fuck's
on.
sake. Okay, okay.
But they don't attempt to hit you. They attempt to grab you.
Yes, I'm being abducted.
What is your CMD?
Uh-oh.
My CMD is plus 15.
You manage to. You're fighting like a caged badger, and you're able to squeeze out of their grip.
Okay, but I'm still surrounded.
Yes, and it is your turn.
And if I try to flee, is that just a dexterity check? What is that?
You can just straight up move, and you'll provoke attacks of opportunity for leaving a threatened space.
Okay.
Or you can attempt acrobatics checks to move through a creature's threatened space or out of a threatened space without taking attacks of opportunity.
And at this point, there would be 4 attacks of opportunity on me.
Yes, potentially.
Well, I don't think I have much of a choice at this point. I'm not going to beat these guys off, and I only have 2 face melters. I do have a spell of my choice, though. I still have my bound object, but I don't think that's going to cut it. Okay, I'm just gonna run for the door.
Okay. You attempt to run free, and unsurprisingly, each of them attempts to impede you in some fashion. The first two guys are attempting to hit you. However, the last two guys are attempting to trip you. One guy does, in fact, connect with a punch, and as he does so, you stumble, and the skinny guy kind of catches your foot, and you fall to the ground.
So I'm now prone.
Yes, about 5 feet away from where you were starting.
So, okay. But I don't take any damage.
You take, well, one guy did connect with a punch, and you take 3 points of non-lethal damage.
But now if I attempt to move, there's only one attack of opportunity.
No, you can stand up again. There's a little bit of metagaming, but people can only take one attack of opportunity per round. So if
I
you
see.
stand up, you'll be able to stand up just fine. But that
Okay.
will be your other move action.
Yeah, I get up.
You trip, but not for long. You spring
Actually-
back up before they can.
Okay.
Yeah?
No, go ahead.
Okay. You stumble, but you're able to turn it into kind of a roll, and you actually kind of get back up into a crouching position. But that is your turn. Ophelia, you see Allhan go to the door, shrug, and then go back to the table.
Oh my god. Really?
I didn't. I rolled too low on perception and noticed that it was Alha. Not that it was Aldorno.
By
I'm
the
like, it's
way,
another-
can we
it's
know what's
someone that-
happening with the bartender? Or not the bartender. Or man, he went to the bar. Do anything else?
He's actually returning to the door. The barman has disappeared.
Okay. Well, since Alhan is showing no urgency, I'm still drunk. I
Once probably back on the table, I probably would have made mention to. Oh, fucking
to me, to Evelyn.
Yes.
Um,
some sort
but
of fight
Ophelia is
outside.
not there, so Ophelia, you just keep on
I'm
singing.
I'm vibing, man.
You're,
And I found a better song. This one's a 16. Or sorry, no, this is a 17.
I mean, it's only been 6 seconds. You're still singing the same song.
I changed it.
She changed. She's like, nope.
I changed it because they were I switched it. I expertly switched it.
You were able to make a medley out of it, and you moved into a new song.
And people are way more into it now.
Okay, Aveline.
So Alhan comes back, and I'm like, so what was out there? What was going on?
Some sort of fight.
Some sort of fight? That's it?
Got arrow shot at me today. I didn't want to pry it any forward. Didn't look like it concerned me.
So, and did I catch the bouncer walking back past us?
Give me a perception check since you didn't notice anything the first time.
Dude, you're dead out there.
Unless you said melt some faces to show you're serious.
Oh god.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You do a quick glance around. You look for the bouncer, but it looks like he might be already back out towards the door. But you
Jordan's
do
so
see
fucked.
your uncle grabbing a cudgel.
What's a cudgel?
It's like a billy club.
Beaten
Oh.
stick.
You know what that means.
It's called a motherfucker bar.
I'm gonna look it up.
I'll get up. I'll get up. And I want to take a peek outside because now I'm curious as to what this fight is.
Okay, after looking around and seeing your uncle, you get up to go to the door, and your uncle is actually like right behind you. He's also heading towards the door.
Wait, what's going on out there?
Give me a perception check. Another one once you're at the door.
Oh shit. That was bad. My dice jumped up on top of my tray, and it's not good. It's Not good. It's a 9.
You did the same thing I did.
Yeah, there's
I
a
have such high perception too. This is balls. Every time I'm in this tavern, my perception is balls.
there's a fight going. You see the fight that Alhan was talking about, but it's kind of dim. You see that some guy looks like he's kind of getting his butt kicked.
Adorno, no!
I'm doing rather well, thank you.
I like roll my shoulder. I'm like, "Ah."
That's true.
For a
It
wizard,
doesn't
you're
look
doing
like
not
it's an
bad.
ass whooping.
For a wizard, you're doing not bad.
It looks like he's just being like mugged,
Yeah, he's kind of being
and I
like
can't tell
tossed
who because
around
it's
and stuff.
dark.
What if
I
I'm
like-
being molested?
You're being molested.
For God's sake.
Yell pineapple is the safe word.
Then they'll just stop.
But
I'll,
Aveline, you do also see the bouncer kind of starting to like half jog in that direction.
I'll follow him. Just kind of, yeah, fine. Okay, I'll jog up behind him, roll my shoulders, be like, okay, let's see what's going on. I'm a little stiff from the last fight, but you know, I'm feeling it. Let's just go make sure. So can I use at least one of my move actions to follow him?
No, paying attention to the bar and actually getting up out here to look like is pretty much used up your turn. But you poise
Okay.
yourself to start going.
Okay. Curiosity has gotten the better of me, and I will go out next time.
Alhan, you do see Aveline get up from the table, and you do notice her uncle is coming behind her with a club.
I literally cannot fucking spell cudgel to save my life. Keep getting cuddle.
C-U-D.
Or cuddles.
Cud,
Just gonna beat him
cud,
with some cuddles.
Cudgel.
cud gel.
Gel.
It's not my problem. At this point.
Oh.
I attempt to go back to working on my astro.
Oh my god.
Astrolabe.
You weren't literally like just like a fucking bee.
Yep.
Alhan, you just shake your head and go back to work.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not my problem.
meanwhile,
poor Dorno.
outside, one of them finally actually grabs hold of you, and the others are helping him like grab you up. You are currently grappled, Adorno.
Okay, what can I do when I'm grappled?
You can. It is going to be your turn. So you can attempt to break the grapple by escaping out of it with escape artist check. You can attempt to take control of the grapple and either release it or grapple the person who's grappling you with a CMB roll.
So I'm only being grappled by one of the guys.
The other three are helping him. They're making it more difficult.
Okay.
Puddle puddle.
Yeah, he basically the guy who's who's mainly holding you is getting a cumulative bonus for each of them on his grapple check on you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to break free of the grapple.
With escape artist,
No, what was the other option for
roll and add your CMB.
my CMB? Yeah.
You're gonna take control of the grapple.
Yes, I'm gonna perform an MMA maneuver on him.
It's a reversal. I know exactly what you're doing.
Ooh, that's not bad. 21.
It is jujitsu time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you managed to succeed. You kind of twist your arms around and break his grip while simultaneously like grabbing him up in yours.
And I break his arm in the process.
It's all that
You
yoga.
attempt to. You start flexing your arms as if you're going to hurt him, but if you keep him in the grapple, on your next turn, if you succeed to maintain the grapple, you can damage him, as if you had used an unarmed strike against him.
Okay.
As it stands, you have a move action remaining, but you can't move. You can move at half speed while maintaining the grapple. Or if you make a successful grapple check next round, you can move with him. But you can take a move equivalent action, like trying to draw something or something like that if you want.
But I can't just escape at this point since I've ungrappled
You
myself.
can release it
Yeah, I'd run. I want to just make a run for it at this point. I've gotten out of his grasp. I want to run towards the door.
Okay. You let him go, and you attempt to move, and you provoke one attack of opportunity. Which misses, and you're able to start moving. The bouncer is sort of within your move range, and you start running towards it. The bouncer gets to you, and he kind of walks past you shoreways, and he's like, "Hey, get lost, assholes!" He starts to flex his arms. Aveline.
Is he close enough now that I can see that it's our party member?
Yeah, he's like 40 or 50 feet away.
Okay, I'll rush out to meet him while we're running. We'll run towards each other in case they pursue.
Yeah, you start to run up to provide support for him. Do you take out any weapons or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll take out. I have 2 daggers now because I took one off of a dead guy. So I'll if I can pull both out at once, or if not, then I'll just pull out the one.
Yeah, definitely. You can draw a weapon as part of a move action.
Okay.
And you pull out your daggers as you run in, and you start getting into like a fighting stance. Your uncle actually comes kind of like he's bigger and bulkier, so he kind of like does this slow plodding run, but you see him like starting to flex his cudgel arm.
It's cudgel arm.
You leave my patrons alone. He booms out over the street.
Why does that sound so wrong? His cudgel arm.
Cudgel.
My right arm is stronger than my left arm.
God damn it.
But as more people start to come out and face them, they actually end up scattering. They take off down the street. Hey, forget about it. Let's get out of here. And they beat a hasty retreat.
That's right. Fuck off.
And you guys are now out of combat.
I'm still singing.
What the hell? You wanted to avoid a fight, and you're out here getting into it.
I'm still working on the app. I'm just tinkering away.
It certainly wasn't my choice.
Just
Let's
decided
head
to
back
go.
inside.
Just decided to go for air alone. Okay.
Yeah, you should be careful walking around this street at night. Lots of unsavory types. They're all my customers. I should know.
Thanks for the help. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Don't mention it. Like ever.
Have you seen those guys around before, Uncle? They hunt out.
Local toughs. They don't really come in too often. I've seen them skulking around lately.
Hopefully, it was just a mugging.
It seems likely, but you never know.
I'm probably finishing my last song if you guys are coming back.
Yeah, we're coming
let's head
back.
back inside.
We're shuffling quickly back inside.
I'm rubbing my
And
jaw.
that's how we die. Yeah.
Oh,
I order a beer and I drink it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you've got a little bit of a shiner going on.
Roll the 22 on clockwork. Do I finish my astrolabe?
Yeah. You finally screw down the last bit and you're like, this looks nice. I can judge the position of the heavens. I can navigate. This is going to be really handy. You're satisfied.
And I've stored away. Right, pull out my journal, write in it, and let's see if I come up with more ideas.
I snap in front of his face and go, "Hey!"
What perfect timing! I rolled a nat 1 on to see if I get any ideas. I just
You're like, wait.
shoot back into the chair like, fuck. What?
Ah.
Look at his face.
I slam my beard down and I say, thanks for nothing.
Oh. That was you? I didn't know. Or was just something else? It really was you.
I'm going back to the table at that point. I go, ah, always love a good crowd. What happened to you?
He went
Apparently
for a
got ass
walk
kicked.
Glad
Into
you
a
enjoyed
wall?
yourself.
into some fists.
Some
Okay, in my
local
defense,
thugs
I
caught
didn't know that was you. That's my defense, and I'm sticking with it.
Well, apparently I just got mugged, or attempted to be mugged anyway.
Do you have all of your belongings still?
I do.
Did
I
you
check all my pockets. I pat everything down just to make sure.
I do, and then check.
Wait. Wait, hold on. Let me check.
You don't notice anything missing. Nothing seems to have pickpocketed you or anything.
Then it's a good day.
My God.
You have fought 2 triumphant fights and survived them both.
Yes, well, I think I'm going to retire. And then I turn to walk upstairs. We still have a room, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Fully funded.
Well, shit. I wonder if do I stay here tonight too now? How do I get home?
Well, your uncle did tell you recall your uncle telling your parents that you had run away to hang out with him.
Which I did not, but maybe I have now.
You
He
kind
was
of
just
did.
covering for you. There have been a couple times in your rebellious youth where you have, when you wanted to slum it at your uncle.
All right. Guess I'll guess I'll pick up a room key from my uncle then. I'm not going out there right now.
Maybe it's safest if you stay here.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. I can well, the longer I put off talking to Mom and Dad about this, the yeah, you know what? That's par for the course. That seems right.
They'll get over it. Your grandfather wasn't happy when I snuck out, but not all of us in the family are meant for banquet tables.
Yeah, especially not the big banquet tables.
I squirt
Maybe we
myself.
should all get some sleep.
But maybe you're right. You feel a little woozy. Even though I'm only gonna recover 2 fucking health. Come on, friend. I pat Alhand on the back. Get your shinies and let's go.
Wait, am I sharing a room with you?
No, we're neighbors.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're not
That
my
was-
type, I'm sorry.
Not enough tentacles.
No, not enough tattoos.
Oh. You need street cred.
He has a very perplexed look on his face, like trying to decide if should he be disappointed or confused. Like, he's
settles
trying
for
to
both.
process that entire.
He settles
freaking
for
sentence.
both.
Or relieved.
Or
Ophelia.
Too many,
Ophe-
too many complications. That entire sentence is overloading his mind.
He
Ophelia,
allows himself
Yes.
reluctantly to be led along.
how much would you charge me for a tattoo?
Oh, I am unfortunately not skilled. I
Ah,
am still in training.
like a poke and stick tattoo, like a. You want to practice on me?
Well, she kind of refers to the one on the left side of her stomach, because her stomach's got a bare midriff, but you see where there's like an emerald colored axle there. This one was done by my people. I was still apprentice and I'm still learning. They have magic powers in them. I whisper not so quiet.
Ooh.
Yes, my family gave me this one, saying that it would help me going to the surface.
You need a tattoo to come up here?
No, they just didn't want me to get lost.
Is it a map?
No, that's silly. It just helps me adapt to my surroundings. Out of character, it gives me a +1 on survival checks when I'm on land.
Okay. I'm like looking at it like, is it a map back home?
Poke, poke.
But no, I'm actually like if I can, that's one of the things I would like to try to do. I don't know if I can.
Start tattooing people.
Yeah.
Just start putting points in craft tattoo. If you want to make magic ones like Mythin, there's inscribed magical tattoo.
Which is the feat, yeah.
Ooh.
I think you need to be level 5 maybe.
I think it's low. I think it's cash level 5. Yeah.
Can
Okay.
I use arcane mark to give somebody a tattoo-like mark?
You could
Okay. Well,
be whatever your arcane mark typically manifests as, and it would stay until you removed it.
It's like a
Just allows
Sharpie.
you to tag. That just basically it tags them.
it,
It's a dick.
it fades in a month according to the description.
It's a Sharpie.
Less 30 days, a month.
Thanks very much.
didn't-
Okay, yeah, you definitely could.
But it
You
would
don't
be
think-
my personal mark. It wouldn't be
The
something
shape
that
of
they
Hawk.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
correct.
brand.
want. Okay.
5
then
ranks
it
in
would just,
craft, cash
then
level
it's
5.
just a dick move.
Mine.
But yeah, no, that is
Mine.
something that I plan on doing along with like what was it? What was the other thing? It was like some sort of crafting, a craft wonders item. I'm planning on doing both.
Well, if you want to
Shit.
practice on me, I don't have any yet,
uh,
but I want one.
well,
A
once
great
I
way to piss off my parents.
well
It
once I
would.
am once I
Once
am
they found it.
A
once
tentacle creature tattooed me.
once I am proficient enough and won't poison you, you will be my first customer.
Okay, well, maybe not your first.
Definitely
If
my
there's
first.
if there's poison potential.
Oh, it's technically poisonous. I just don't know if your kind finds it deadly or just makes you throw up.
Well, I mean, my constitution's pretty good.
She just giggles. But that is a long way off. Once I do, though, you can have one.
Excellent. I'll think about my tattoo while I'm laying in bed. I'll also think about the fact that, we almost witnessed a murder and actually we did witness many murders, but I'll also think about my tattoo.
Murder.
You're blocking out the horrors by talking about tattoos.
totally compartmentalizing the trauma and thinking about tattoo.
Yeah, but with that, everybody sort of goes into their various rooms and rest for the evening. You each recover hit points equal to your level and up to 1 point of ability score damage if you have any.
Yep. I'm back to full wisdom.
All the way back up.
Does my non-lethal damage stay on?
I believe non-lethal is recovered at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Why isn't my character sheet letting me edit?
Before I sleep, I'll spend an hour doing tinkering on Echo, and I'm going to add. Let me see. What can I add to Echo? Yeah, I'm looking at the tinkering list. It's quite a few things I can add. I can add one thing at a time at the moment.
I'm gonna take my journal and I'm gonna prototype tattoos in my journal.
I journal hard.
I journal real hard, and then I fall very much asleep.
Yeah, I'm already knocked out.
I'm drilling into a pillow at this point.
I'm gonna add DR to Adamantian as Echo's enhancement.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice.
So I spend an hour basically pulling off plates, acid etching filigree, swapping out smaller parts, basically just doing an overhaul of every crucial component and its outer shell.
Yeah, you reinforce Echo's outer shell, and it seems much stronger.
And kind of tinker with the lattice cage that holds its core a little bit, but that's just mostly just labor purpose. Making sure it stays nice and snug. Echo's been a little more aggressive than what he's used to having Echo doing.
Yes, you also make sure to clean off some of the blood
Floor.
stains that have wedged themselves into the cracks.
A little bit of blood,
Oh,
brain
yes.
matter.
Yeah,
A
bits of
tuft
hair.
of hair, scalp.
Pull a skull bit right out of the beak. It's like, that's not supposed to be in there.
Chunks of people.
Yeah, I know. You're
How
usually
many
not
hit
this.
points does Echo have?
Echo has, let me take a look. Echo currently has 15 hit points.
Yeah, Echo should have half of yours.
No, starting it's half. You roll anything above you roll. It's when they start, it's half the master's hit points.
No, it always has half your hit points.
Is it?
Yeah. Familiars always have half their master's hit points. But you guys all rest and wake up in the morning feeling refreshed. Somewhat refreshed.
And I study my spells.
Molested in the night.
That should be.
There was no molestation at the Kraken Inn that night. At least no non-consensual molestation.
I curse because I once again was not molested.
Why not me?
You were
Another
though.
night, another night not molested.
It's gonna be a thing, isn't it?
Yes, it's gonna be the thing. Was I molested?
Oh, do we get any XP for that?
You get XP at the end of the session.
For the kerfuffle?
I'm gonna roll my Constitution check for the morning to see how hungover I am. Hey, I soldered that very, very well. In 20 altogether.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You
'Cause
make sure to hydrate a lot.
I like water.
The beer was like half water anyway.
It just hit me harder because I was hurt.
Yeah.
So for tinkering, if I choose to, I can actually swap between the enhancements. I can only have one at a time at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for now, Echo has the adamantium.
The DR.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, you guys wake up and downstairs the tavern is quiet, but there's a pot of some sort of lumpy substance simmering over the hearth.
My favorite.
My uncle's my uncle's specialty.
It's better than what I was eating at the
Lumpy substance.
opera house.
Oh my god,
Lumpy, pale color.
this tastes so good right now.
You're eating already?
Yes. I have to get my energy back after yesterday.
Yeah, I served myself a bowl. And I sat down.
It's the best hangover cure there is. Oats, 3 raw eggs, some cured pork belly, and orange juice, all mixed together.
That sounds entirely awful.
It's the orange juice. It really helps with the lumps.
Wait, one more
A
time.
little bit pale, but I continue eating.
Wait, what is this?
It's my old family recipe. It's good for you.
What's in it?
Oats, pork belly, some raw eggs, and a little bit of orange juice.
Oh yeah, no, I fucking love this.
It's like a fucked up oatmeal.
I love this because like I eat raw things on the daily anyways, so this is lovely for me.
Ophelia eats with gusto. Hey, you're my best customer. You like my cooking. Should keep you around all the time.
And I also help you make money. He says cheap.
That's true. He rubs his chin thoughtfully. Hmm.
So today on the agenda, go see the hopefully still alive council member.
He should be fine, but yes, that's definitely something we should do today.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So Shiram's was it Shiram that asked about countermeasures to my potentially dangerous crystals?
Yes, he began the conversation, but Duran also seemed interested.
Fuck
And I think-
Duran.
and I think meeting up with Shiram as well later today might not be a bad idea. The conversation he brought up is a topic that I think might have to be discussed. I'd rather not be around Duran for it.
I agree.
As
If
I
we
said,
find anything from Rodolphus,
yeah, that'd be good.
definitely.
I don't trust Duran with my projects at this point. I have a bad feeling. Really bad feeling. And I attempt to eat the slop.
I'm used to it. I don't particularly love it, but I eat it.
It's gross, but it's food.
I offer Hawthorne a spoonful and he turns away.
He does not want any part of it.
No.
You got more cabbage in your pockets?
I toss him some cabbage from my pocket.
Uncle, you got any cabbage for the large rodent?
What do you think this is? A farmer's market?
Just cabbage. I didn't ask you for kale.
Here you go. It's organic.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
All right. Hopefully, hopefully no early morning muggings on our way to the head counselor's estate.
No, in fact, the streets are pretty empty. It appears all the scallywags and nefarious sorts have all gone home to sleep off their drunks. But you're able to pass through town without too much trouble. Although you guys can give me perceptions.
All right.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna stop rolling. I'm gonna
Why are
stop
there big
using
numbers
that
for
dice.
contact? Jesus Christ. 22.
I also got a
15.
22.
Actually, no,
This,
that's not
this
22.
this dice is in jail. It's wasting my good perception.
19.
Yeah, no, 23, sorry. My perception went up because my wisdom came back. By 1.
Those of you who rolled high, you do know that you notice as you start going through town, especially once you start going towards the nicer area, that you seem to have picked up a tail of a couple guards.
I'll be right back.
What? Where are you going? Don't run off again.
I kind of put Echo about 2 feet above my head.
Did everyone roll high except for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like looking at the architecture as we walk.
We kind of have a tail.
Oh. Turn around.
Oh my god.
Where are you
Yes.
going, Adorno?
I think that was actually James walking away from the computer.
Oh.
It totally sounded like he's just like leaving again. I'm like, what are you
Yeah,
doing,
he's
bro?
not
Yeah,
actually answering, he's like,
I 100%
"Oh."
thought that was in character.
I
It's
did
kinda
as
like what
well.
Adorno would say.
That's the problem with us not having like voices.
Well, I'm human. I can't really have too much of a voice.
I have a little bit of a voice. It's not much.
You got something.
But yeah, some of you notice that there are a couple of guards sort of following you guys at a distance. You wouldn't think anything of it, except you guys notice that it's been the same guards for a while.
Do you guys point it out to me or anything?
Yes.
Okay, so now I see them.
Yeah. Alhan also mentioned it.
I'm gonna wave. I'm gonna wave to the
They
guards.
look at each other awkwardly. And then they start trudging over to you guys.
Early morning. Do we have to get tailed?
Okay, I'm back. And that was Jason saying I'll be right back, not Adorno.
It took some time, but we
Sure.
figured it out.
I was like,
Adorno
what the
kept
hell,
walking.
bro? He's just got a death wish. I've waved at the guards since I don't like tails.
And they're now trudging over.
Is there a problem, officers?
What are you doing here?
We're
One-
literally doing at the behest of the council members.
Oh yeah, which one's that?
Rodolphus.
Jerome.
Jerome.
Oh, Sharon, my
We're
bad. I thought we were
we're
going
to
Rodolphus
see
first.
Rodolphus to check on how he's.
Funny thing is, we've had reports of unusual creatures terrorizing the populace. These seem pretty unusual.
Well,
Here
we
we go.
have a report from ourselves that unusual creatures were saving the council members.
Oh, do you hear that? They've got a special report from themselves. Oh, I guess that clears everything up, doesn't it?
It does when I hand heal the head council member myself. I say a little haughtily.
He sizes you up.
Were you fellows there at the attack?
It's not my post.
Not your post.
Well, maybe it was as good you were. Many good people died that day.
Yeah, good as Lanty people.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
she-
back to the
she wants-
racist.
And she healed them.
We're the reason that there is a head council member left to go visit.
I honestly don't have time to deal with this.
I
If
just
you're
keep
going
walking
to,
now at this
yeah.
point.
if you're going to keep following us, fine. But we're going where we say we are.
You can escort us there. And I start walking off with my nose in the air.
She's the head of I've heard of a very important family, so I wouldn't mess with her. And I follow her.
They exchange glances, but they don't actually follow you.
So they stopped tailing us too then?
Yeah,
Okay.
or at least it appears so.
Either way.
Monster. Honestly, as if I wasn't talking and walking on land just like they were.
They don't care. As I said,
They don't-
the inner city is a little more prejudiced than the outer rings.
They don't hire them for their manners.
Well, apparently they don't hire them for their skill either.
Doesn't seem like it.
But you guys end up arriving at the gates to Rodolfo's estate. A high fence surrounds the compound, interspersed with marble columns. You can see many lush greenery trees, most of which have some sort of like fruit bearing on them. It's quite palatial from what you can see.
Glacial. There goes is there a
I'm
big
not a walking
guard
dictionary. What does that
presence?
word mean?
There are no guards that you can see, although the gate is closed.
No guards.
What does palatious mean?
Like a
It looks like
palace.
a palace.
Ah, I was like, I kind of left my dictionary somewhere else.
Palatial, I guess.
Palatial. No guards after they asked the captain of the guard to beef up security.
You don't see any, no.
I don't like this.
don't like this either.
Is it like a like a grilled gate, like a like can we peek through a gate, or is it all a wall? Do we can't-
Most of them are bars. It's mostly bars with marble columns supporting the fence.
And is the estate like pushed back from this? Is there like
There's like a small mini road or path that leads from the gate up towards the actual building, the
and
actual manor.
you can see the front of the manor, and there's nobody there either.
Not that you can see, although the view of the manor is obscured by a large fountain, in addition to all the trees around them. The fountain, you notice, has a large bronze head of Rodolphus himself.
Oh my god.
Of course.
Are there any signs of violence?
See the gate
Give me
open.
perception checks if you want to look for signs of anything.
Oh, this dice sucks too.
I rolled a fucking 2.
16, I rolled a 15.
Or a to-
13. All my dice are in
10.
jail.
27 for me.
Um, Nobody sees anything except for Adorno. You see what may be a splash of red on the fountain on the bronze head.
Okay. Well, I point to the splash of red that may be blood, and I let my companions know. Can they see it after I point it out?
It's hard to notice. They have to stare for a little bit.
Okay.
It could just be a patch of something.
Squint. Shit.
Yes, I think there's been some foul play here.
And now we don't have the guards with us either. God damn it.
Well, I'm gonna
Are the
try this.
guard
I'm
are
gonna
the
try the
guards
gate.
totally out of sight? Sorry.
Yeah, there's nobody really around. A lot of the estates are sort of spread out and it's kind of secluded.
People are
You
so
don't
gonna think we.
I know, god damn it.
Well, at this point, we don't have much choice. We're here. I think we need to check.
Is there appear to be any open windows to the front of the building itself?
the building itself has windows, but you're stuck outside the gates right now.
I was seeing from the gates where we are. Is there anything that could look like it could be open on the building itself? Or
I
we're too
mean,
far?
what are you asking? The building itself has doors and windows, of course.
I was asking if any windows are open.
I would say that
I know we're stuck out of the gate.
um, there's curtains across them, but you see that there might be some that people could get in or out.
Adorno, how close is your master to here?
Ian, how close is my master to here? I have no idea where we are.
A little. I'll try and draw a map before we meet again, so we can get a better idea of what the city's like. But it's more towards the center of city, not quite as far as the council chambers or the academy. It's about in between here and there.
Okay. Yes, what he said.
Fuck.
What the strange voice from the sky just said.
It's quite the booming
What?
voice. What?
You know,
Uh,
well,
Is the gate open?
Yeah, I
Is
tried
it
the gate.
locked?
the gate is locked.
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 How high is the walls, the gates?
I'd say maybe 10 feet tall or so. It's definitely meant to keep people out.
What kind of gates are these?
How's everybody's decks?
I mean, I could try opening it, but uh so this is like a big estate. Are there any other big estates next to it that would see us breaking in? Or is it like way on its own?
If anybody were sort of out in their yards or maybe at a high window specifically looking in this area, like you guys aren't hidden,
Uh-huh.
but it's a big neighborhood and the houses are set kind of far back from the road. Like you don't notice anyone else around.
Do we break our way in, or do we make a ruckus from out here?
I can send Echo to fly around, and Echo can give me
Yeah,
a general emotion of what's going on.
That's a good idea.
Kind of call Echo down, hold Echo in front of me, like when you hold the bird, just holding the wings to their body. Fly around the structure. Circle around a spot if you find organisms. Trying to keep it as simple as possible. And then Echo.
Echo flaps up and begins to fly around. Give me a perception check for Echo.
All right. Echo uses my skill plus its own. Okay, that is not a 1. That is going to be 16.
As you see Echo wheeling about above the estate, you get an impression of wariness. You suspect that there may be something in the grounds that Echo can see.
Okay. I on that link, I would use the emotion come back.
You project a need for you sort of project loneliness, and Echo begins to flap back.
Sorry, I have to think of this in emotions until I can talk.
Yes.
It's a lot harder than I thought.
Is there any way for us to like look around without entering through the gate? Are there openings on the sides of the estate that we can look through,
Or like a more secluded gate, or
or like
You
a hill? Somewhere?
check the perimeter of the fence.
Yeah.
Once Echo returns, I do relay what Echo relayed to me. There's something in the grounds that Echo saw. Like Echo can't give me details, but I get the emotion of wariness.
Don't have time for this. Either he's dead or he's dying and needs help.
yeah, but we're definitely going to be pinned for this.
I don't think we have a choice.
I wasn't expecting a B&E. This is my first. Yay!
I would like to do a climb check to climb over the fence.
Anybody
Oh,
ever picked a
Wait,
lock
wait,
before?
wait.
Ilya grapples the fence, ready to climb over before
Wait,
Aveline
wait,
breaks
wait.
his hand.
No, Dex is my dump stat, so let's.
Let me try to pick the lock on the fence.
Thank
Can
you.
Can I use profession engineering to help her?
You can use your profession engineering to identify maybe any structural weaknesses in the gate, but
Okay. They may not be of any help, but I'll try.
So picking the lock is oh god damn it.
No, my specialty is machines. I rolled a 9.
um which do I use for picking the lock? It's
disabled device.
disable device. 8 13.
Unfortunately, no. In fact, as you twist, you hear a clink as one of your tools appears to have broken.
Oh no.
Well, this is just a very good lock. Normally this is my thing. Guess we're going up and over.
Going for it.
Great. Okay. Without saying anything else, I just haul myself over the fence.
15 for my climb check.
Ooh, yes.
How high did you say this wall was?
That's about 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall. Okay.
Oh, climb is a strength check. Okay.
Yes.
I
Okay,
get
that's fine.
let's see.
So I got a 22.
That's better. Apparently I'm just used to climbing. So and I've got the +2 bonus to climbing, so let's see. 20
I can't get a grip.
20 25.
Anybody got any
Um,
rope?
I do.
I rolled a
Yeah.
2.
Aveline is the first over. She kind of grabs it and shimmies up like with her feet, and Ophelia with her tentacles is kind of the last to make it over. And Adorno, you pretty easily like manage to haul yourself up. It's only Alhan that is unable to get a grip.
One. I slid
take-
off and flat on my ass.
You
take-
fall on your butt.
I take my grappling hook and sort of hook it into the top of the wall as I get to the top and attach a rope down so he can climb up easier.
Thank you. This is fucking embarrassing.
Okay. You now get. It's a little bit easier to climb. You now have a rope attached to the surface.
Okay, switch the rope over.
It's a 19.
You're able to make it over. And you thoughtfully grab the grappling hook and bring it with you.
Thank you.
But you guys have now entered Rodolphus's estate, and I think that might be where we call it for tonight. And since it's 9:30, is that, or does anybody want to keep going? What's everybody feeling?
I'm fine with going a little longer. Depends on everybody else.
I am too, if you guys are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious about what's going on inside there.
I could go until 3 in the morning.
All right.
Oh,
Well, we won't go that far, but okay. We'll keep going.
little
Yes, you
longer.
guys land.
me-
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Let's take a quick break real quick. I do need to make some food. I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
Yes, maybe a quick
Yeah,
food
I'm gonna
break.
grab some food
Potty
too.
break.
Yeah, potty break.
Grab a potty and eat a snack, and
Yep.
we'll meet back in just a minute or two.
Okay.
Good.
So, Ian, you're going to find this even better, including you, Sam. This dungeon generator also has Pathfinder.
For thieves' tools,
Yes.
it just says lockpicks. It doesn't say how many.
Well, you have one set of thieves' tools, which include everything you need to open a lock. Yours have broken, which means you take a -2 until they get repaired, or unless you buy new ones.
Okay.
If they get destroyed, you can't use them at all.
Poo.
So
Okay.
basically, kill a break 'em.
Okay.
You fail again by a significant enough margin.
Okay. So I'll put a note on here that it's -2 because they broken.
So, Sam and Ian,
Well, what?
that dungeon generator I mentioned, it also has Pathfinder specifically.
Oh,
Mm.
I'm about to share it to the Discord for you two. Do with it what you will. Enjoy.
might check it out.
Seems to have more than just dungeon generator. It has just a random generator, random dungeon, random encounter, random magic shop generator, and random treasure generator, which is kind of cool. Even has a fantasy one, so it's for like if you're building a town, you have random town in whatever. Like that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I think
It is-
Roll20 has a lot of that stuff built in, and it's free. The site Roll20.
I can't
Mhm.
navigate Roll20 worth it to save my life. I'm only on there as a player.
Okay, is everybody back and ready?
I got a couple more bites. Wait.
Stop it.
I'm definitely gonna use this for my campaign to make it a little easier to make some 3D battle maps.
We scraped the last of my tuna.
Tuna.
Toda.
I'm literally eating tuna like salad with chicken and a biscuit crack.
Lassie.
It's what I had on hand. I didn't have to make unless I wanted to eat more like sugar-free cereal.
Right. In that case, you guys land inside the lush estate.
Now that we're inside, do we see anything?
That looks pretty much the same as from the other side of the gate.
So no like dead guards dragged behind the wall or anything?
Nope. You see nothing immediately around other than the fountain directly ahead. In fact, maybe I'll draw something.
I'm gonna go investigate that red stain that was pointed out on the fountain itself.
Me too.
Okay, in that case, you guys go straight down the central path towards a fountain where you see a bronze. You see basically a marble pillar with a bronze head of Rodolphus situated atop it.
Does the stain give off impression of either patina, rust, blood?
Tell you in a minute after I finish drawing stuff.
Will do.
While he's drawing stuff, I might grab another thing. That wasn't enough for me. It was like
You
2
might have another
tablespoons of
tuna.
tuna. Like left over from my. I made a minimum
Fishwoman needs the whole fish.
fish.
Who needs the whole fish?
So, guys, when we inevitably have to murder the whole council, who should we murder first?
I don't know.
Well, Rodolfo's already hurt, so he would be the easiest kill.
I guess so, yeah. So, Durant,
Durant,
He-
yeah.
he was the one that asked the captain of the guard, right, to beef up security, or was that Sharam?
It was Durant.
Durant. Well, apparently he did a shit job.
Or she did a shit job.
That too.
Well, he asked Sabbath to oversee security. He didn't necessarily ask her to be the security.
Right, but something fell apart there.
Okay, my bread is toasting.
Toasted bread.
You have unsupervised toast?
Yes.
That is a very dangerous sentence.
Jesus. I normally don't have to watch it that closely.
Now he made her paranoid.
The piece of
You never
sourdough.
know. You never know, man.
My fucking. Fine. Fuck. God.
Toasters be bitches, man.
Toasters be burning your toast.
My toaster is, you gotta watch it.
I have a fancy ass toaster oven. Got
Fancy.
digital display and
Oh,
all kinds of weird settings.
brulee,
Brulee. I can bake a cake in it.
flambe.
I can flambe. Wait a second, isn't that lighting it on fire?
Yes.
Yep. It's just a very fancy way of saying I'm a pyro in the kitchen.
Fire.
I set my food on fire.
I think we're about to get into a fight, guys.
I don't know what gave away that. No, he's just giving us a map of the area at least.
We're
Oh,
gonna fight the statue of Rodolfo's head.
Gollum.
Its eyes turn towards us as we walk by. She's been gone a long time. The toast is on fire.
I'm pretty sure would have heard screaming through someone's microphone.
Yep, the house is burned down. It's I gotta call it.
Okay, bye.
Next session, we'll need to make sure calendar's on, and we'll drag her ass in here to listen.
I cast douse.
Huh?
I cast douse.
Douse.
Oh, I heard I cast doubt.
Doubts. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay,
Is this-
when Sam gets back, I'll tell you guys what's going on.
If I get pinned for this murder, my parents are gonna be so pissed.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're not really
God.
happy with you already.
Before they were just being crabby, but now there's a
Now you're just gonna be accused of something.
now. Okay, all right. Yeah, maybe I've made poor choices.
We're trying to make sure that certain individuals alive.
I know.
My parents have treated me as an adult since I was 10.
Wow.
That was Adorno, not Jason.
I've been on my own for a while.
Alhan cries an orphan.
I really gave him a family, so sure, why not? Let's say he's an orphan. Fuck it.
Cries an orphan.
Whoever taught him how to be a tinkerer and alchemist was probably more of a father figure to him. So there we go. Yay, backstory! Another character with very little actual family backstory.
Make me fucking
Uh-huh.
paranoid.
Huh?
That was your toast.
I haven't got a chance to eat it yet. I just
Oh.
finished slathering it with a Ella.
I was just saying an assload of butter.
Sure.
Tell it on toast? Never done that one before. I'll have to try that. I usually just do it on untoasted bread with peanut butter.
Okay. As you guys approach, the eyes on the bronze head statue
Me too.
open.
Shit. I was joking.
Wait,
And
what?
Wait, say that again?
The eyes and mouth of the bronze head open, and you hear a loud gong. The loud sound of a gong rings out loudly.
Is this like a Squid Game red light, green light kind of thing?
It appears to be more like an alarm.
Is
Well,
this
this is a problem.
normal?
Roll initiative.
Oh, damn.
Hey.
With the statue?
Wow, in my panicking, I'm actually rolled pretty good for that one. That's a 21.
Oh,
23.
15.
11.
Hmm.
I was not expecting that.
I was joking about the statue doing that, so when the statue actually does that, I am taken off guard.
You were so expecting it that it was unsuspected. Alan, what did you say yours was? 21?
21.
Okay, Adorno, you're the first to act.
What am I acting against? Is the statue our enemy?
You do see a red glow beginning to form in its mouth.
Oh, shit.
I see. Okay. Is there any cover nearby?
There's plenty of plants and shrubberies around.
But nothing that would stop a magical laser blast.
I
Okay.
mean, insofar as a bush could.
I am going to shoot it with an acid dart. Right in his face. That is 30 feet. Less than 30 feet?
You can move up to 30 feet. I will advance you.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever I did, the least I need to walk to get within 30 feet. Okay. Acid dart in the face.
Okay. Give me
Oh,
a touch stack.
that's not good. So that's 7 plus 2 plus 1, 10.
You miss pretty bigly.
Okay.
Bigly.
Alhan, it is your turn.
Can I roll something to see if I can kind of get an estimation or approximation of what the hell this thing's about to do? That'd
Well, you
be-
notice a fiery red glow in its mouth.
assume that's not going to be a very pleasant thing to be a person of. I'm gonna run 30 feet to the left and attempt to dive into a bush. Or I'm gonna dash. Actually, I'm gonna double move and attempt to dive into a bush and sending echo into the air 30 feet.
Hedges.
In New Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that green marker is pretty shitty. Oh yeah, you guys can barely see those. Okay, whatever. Anyway, there's some
That's
hedges
fine.
along the side, and there's some trees out in the middle. Han, you give me an acrobatics check as you dash for cover.
Wow, I get the rolls when I need to escape. 22.
You do a somersault over the hedge and proceed to take cover behind a tree.
My chunky body is actually quite nimble. I don't feel like getting a laser in the ass.
The bronze head lifts itself up, and you see 6 mechanical legs below it, turning into sort of
Oh
like a crab-like structure.
my god.
Dear God.
And it makes a and shoots a firebolt at you, Adorno, since you are in front.
Yay.
What is your AC?
My AC is 11.
Or actually, sorry, what is your touch AC?
Oh
11.
no.
They're both 11.
It barely manages to clip you with its fiery bolt. And deals 1 point of fire damage as it singes your shoulder.
Okay.
Aveline, it is your turn.
So it's just come down off of its column.
It is elevated on the column. It hasn't moved from it yet.
Oh, it's still on the column. Okay.
Yep. It is perched on it like a grotesque crab.
Cool. I am running the opposite direction towards a different bush or a different tree.
The opposite side from Alhan?
Yep.
Okay,
it's right
give me an
at three.
acrobatics check.
Scatter!
Scatter! It's got to pick somebody. Oh, okay.
Really should have healed before.
We slept?
Yeah, I gained 2 hit points back.
Well, you healed 10 from
Oh, I didn't. That wasn't
who-
me.
Oh.
All 3 of you were hurt?
Yeah,
Well, I thought you said you were going to heal yourself a little.
I was, and I forgot.
Oh. Well,
Well, you did say you were gonna do it, so
I didn't roll for it.
Oh.
We all heard it.
That's true.
Uh.
I'll allow you to retroactively give yourself a heal if you're willing to spend the spell.
Okay, I'm at full now.
um,
But next time, reckless abandon, Sam.
She did actually say it. That's the thing. She did say it.
That's true. Okay, all right. All right.
Acrobatics. I got a 26.
Like you're synchronized with Allhan, you also do a flying somersault over a hedge and roll to a stop behind a tree.
Oh, I need.
I should have put some points into acrobatics.
Coulda, but you didn't.
You're,
I did
you're
not.
brawny.
I'm a very meaty wizard.
Ophelia, what do? You see your compatriots scatter and Adorno get singed by a bolt.
I would like to start a dance. I would like to start a bardic performance.
Dance for the statue.
So more
I'm
like
ready for this.
I'm going to do inspire courage. So my allies, including myself, are being bolstered against fear and improving their battle combat abilities. You guys all receive +1 morale bonus on saving throws against charm and fear effects. You also get a +1 competence bonus, attack roll, attack and weapon damage roll.
Ooh, sweet.
Does it have a radius, or is it just anyone who can see or hear you?
It just says at first level a bard can use to inspire courage to his allies.
Okay. I'll say everybody's affected.
I am charging my ass towards it.
You're scening and running towards it.
Yeah, basically.
Like a Valkyrie.
That's what I was thinking too.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oddly enough, I was fighting one in God of War.
All right. Adorno, you see Ophelia brush past you as she starts charging in.
Thank you for not
Okay, I
saying
move so I
trundling.
still have a shooting angle, and I throw another dart.
Okay.
That's a 16.
You do hit. It's a touch attack, right?
Range touch, yeah.
Okay. Yep, you hit. Roll damage.
Oh my god. 1 + 1. I get 2.
Oh my god.
Also,
Don't
does
shoot
this
me,
count as a
please.
spell-like ability, or is this a supernatural ability?
I don't think it says. Let me see.
Well, is it a spell or is it?
No, it's his
No,
school
this is
power.
yeah, it's a school special ability. It doesn't actually say. It
Um,
just says as a standard action, you can unleash an acid dart as a range touch attack.
Next to the name, does it have like SU, SP?
Oh, SP.
Okay. Your acid hits it. However, it does not seem to have any effect on it.
It's magic.
It just seems to drip off.
Okay.
You know.
Can I jump in the hedge also?
You do have one move action. You can attempt to jump over the hedge, but you won't make it as far as a tree. But give me an acrobatics check if you try and leap over the hedge.
Really glad he didn't shoot me in the back.
10. I say
It's
confident.
more of an ungainly flop, but you do manage to make it over. Do you want to be on Allhand's side or Aveline's side?
I will go on Alhan's side.
You just belly flop on the grass.
Plunk. He's like stuck halfway in the bush.
One foot is caught on a branch.
Like you mostly made it over. You kind of bounced with your butt on top and slid to the ground. So there's some scuffs and scrapes you got. Allhan, it is your turn.
Well, this thing already made a giant ass noise, and no point being subtle. I'm gonna peek my head around the tree and go, "We're here as invited guests of Councilman Rodolphus." and see if that does anything to deactivate it.
You stick your head out from behind a tree and shout. The head turns to look at you, and its mouth opens up.
Oh God.
It was worth a try. How far am I from this thing?
What was that?
I'm counting how far I am from this thing.
I'd say you're maybe 60 feet away.
Yeah, I just counted 60. I'd be throwing a disadvantage. Shit. Yep. All right. I'm gonna be lobbing a bomb. I'm gonna be lobbing a frost bomb at this thing. And it's first increments -2.
Mm-hmm. It's a cumulative. No, it's cumulative. -2 per range increment.
Yeah. So it's 2060. So yeah, this is gonna be the -2. That's gonna be.
Your range increment's 20. It's going to be -4.
Well, no, it's it's 2060. First increment's 20. Second increment is 60.
No, that goes in the same increment of 20.
Oh,
All the way up.
okay. So you said -4. Okay. That's gonna be a 14.
And these are touch attacks, right?
Let me double check. I believe they are. Alchemist. Bomb. Where the hell is this? Why is it not telling me?
I mean, it'll say as a under your bomb ability, it's to say either a range touch attack or a range
It
attack.
uses the throw splash weapon. Yeah, it's range touch.
Okay, you hit.
All right.
However, are your bombs before you roll damage? Are your bombs classified as supernatural, spell-like?
Let's see. It does not say. Let me check the FAQ.
Next to the bomb class feature, it should say.
SU.
Okay.
So
You do
this
hit. Roll damage.
is a frosted bomb. Does not change the damage die. That is going to be 9 points of cold damage, and it needs to make a fort save. I don't think
No, it does
construct.
not.
Huh?
It's a construct.
Yeah, I had a feeling constructs don't need to make it. Yeah, so it takes 6 points of 9 points of cold damage.
Your bomb strikes true, and you see fingers of frost spread out across the head. One of its legs seems to be having trouble articulating properly. It does descend from its pedestal. Click, 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 click. And it shoots at you, Allhan, because you threw a bomb at it.
I am behind a tree still, so I have probably half cover.
However, it rolled really well, and it hits you.
Shit.
You take 3 points of fire damage.
Ooh, ow. Okay, yeah, I wasn't gonna do anything with Neko this round. All right, that's my turn.
That is its turn, and Aveline, it is your turn.
I think you walked it towards the wrong people, didn't it walk towards me there? Aren't I? I'm the one alone.
Just
Oh,
mirror it.
it ain't coming towards me.
No, you're right. My bad.
No.
No.
It's chasing her while it shoots at me.
Okay, I'm going to head towards the base of the fountain, I guess, and crouch down. I don't want it to see me heading over towards the base of the fountain.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh. Steals. 18.
You do not see its head swivel over towards you. It does not appear to have noticed you.
Okay. And I'll ready my daggers because I didn't already have those out because
Okay.
I was climbing a wall.
As you dash over, you pull out your daggers. Ophelia, it's your turn.
Fucking run over to it. As a free action, I keep up my inspire courage. But yeah, I want to run over to it and I want to slap it with a tentacle. I want to try slapping one of its leggies with a tentacle.
Wait, you said we
Okay,
also need a plus
are you move attacking or are you charging?
Can I try? Oh, you have to have a certain thing for that.
You just have to be at least 10 feet away, and you can't have anything like impeding you.
That gives me it gives me a plus on my attack, but a minus in my defense in the next round. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Let's fucking go.
You said, Sam, you said we got a +1 to our attack rolls and damages.
Yes, that's correct.
Ian, add one more to that.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Okay, give me an attack roll, Ophelia. Do you want to be adjacent to it or 10 feet away?
Let's be adjacent just because maybe I'm thinking like it's like no, I can't fire from this.
Okay. Getting close
Irrational.
where it can't fire.
My rationale. Probably terrible rationale. 19 or sorry, 20 technically. 20.
You do hit. Roll damage.
Ah! Not that dice. Come back. Come back. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. I got stuck in the dice tower. Get out. There it goes. Okay. Plus 2 plus 1 is 5. 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
You aim for the already weakened leg, and you're able to. Feels like it buckles a little bit under you. The construct seems to be limping slightly. Adorno, it is your turn.
I'm going to run over to the construct right behind it and pull out my dagger and stab.
Okay. You can get to there without causing a problem. You will not be flanking. If you go one space further over, you will flank, but you will also provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. As you maneuver into position, it swipes at you with a claw and does hit you, dealing 8 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I feel
Holy crap.
regretty spaghetti for being so close.
We don't have an actual tank.
Oh my god.
But you are in a flanking position with your dagger.
And can I now attack or?
Yep.
Okay.
You get a +2 on your attack roll.
Yeah. That's 22.
You do hit. Roll damage.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1 again. It says 1d4 plus 3, is that right?
Yeah, is your strength modifier a +3?
Oh, yes.
Then yeah, it's 1 + 3, so 4.
Drunk wizard.
Strong.
It's actually 5 because you're getting a bonus on your rolls from Ophelia.
8.
But yeah, you wedge your dagger in between one of the legs and you twist it, and the leg doesn't seem to function properly anymore. Alhan, it is your turn.
All right. Shoot, my friends are really close to it. Can I do? I'm going to. We're getting up close to this thing. All right, screw it. We're getting up close. Yeah, I'm gonna get right to the diagonal of it.
Perpendicular to Ophelia and Adorno.
Yes. Just directly diagonal. Yep, that's 25 feet. And I'm gonna attempt to go for the leg with a sickle. So that's gonna be an attack roll. That is cocked. That is going to be shit. A 14?
It's regular attack.
Yes.
It does not hit.
Fuck. Okay. Then I'll have Echo dive bomb the thing.
You send a surge of hostility into your empathic link, and Echo swoops down. Give me an attack roll for Echo.
It's probably not gonna hit. It's a 7 plus my bonus. Echo just skirts right across its head. But no damage.
Which square do you want Echo to be in?
Since Echo pretty much did a dive bomb, I'm gonna say just one square diagonal and then one up from Ophelia. Over to the left? Or over one more? Right? Yeah, you had it the first one. That's fine.
I don't understand. What do you mean by diagonal and to the left? It has to be
Sorry,
adjacent to the guy.
Right, sorry. That's it. That's my turn.
Aveline, it is, or I'm sorry, it is the construct's turn. Its head swivels back and forth between you guys. It snaps out with one claw at you, Alhan, and the other claw at you, Ophelia. What are your respective ACs?
15.
Ophelia?
My AC or touch
Yes.
AC?
Regular AC.
Regular AC is 6.
It misses Ophelia, but it does land on Alhan, and it deals 8 damage to you, Alhan.
Oh.
As one of the claws gouges a chunk out of your leg.
Ow, 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 ow.
Aveline, it is your turn.
Okay. Want to sneak up behind it and flank with, in that one spot that I can flank at this point, behind it. And I attack.
You rush over and thrust with your dagger.
Da, 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 da. Hold on, where'd my stuff go? And let's see. So now that I've got the 2-weapon attack, I can go ahead and do both, right? I can.
No, because you spend time
No.
moving. When you do a
Like I
full
said,
attack,
okay, I gotta be there already. Okay, so there's just the one then. Okay,
correct.
so
But you are
then.
flanking and you will get sneak attack.
Okay, all right. So 5, 16.
To hit?
Yes, to hit.
Is that counting the 2 from flanking?
Oh no, sorry, 17.
Wait, 16 plus 2 would be 18.
I rolled a 10 plus 5 to hit, and then
Okay, so yes,
plus 2.
Unfortunately, you narrowly miss.
Oh,
Wait, is that with my +1 in there?
Never mind, you hit.
okay.
It's important.
Sorry, there's a lot of numbers happening here. Okay, then yes, okay. So I will roll damage plus my sneak. So let's see. Dagger. There's a 1, I guess, plus the 1. Well, okay, so sneak attack is plus 6 or the 1d6.
Yes, so you should roll 1d4 plus your strength plus 1d6.
1d6. Eh. 4. So I and then no. And then I get the 1. I also get a 1 to the damage roll too, Sam?
Yes.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. So 6 altogether.
Okay. You strike it from an angle, and your dagger digs in deeply, carving furrows into the metal. Ophelia, it is your turn.
All round attack! Tentacles!
You are flanking as well.
Hell fucking yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry, Ophelia, you got hit as well. I forgot you had an AC reduction from charging.
Oh, oops.
Shit!
And you also take 8 damage from the claw.
Ow! God! Stop.
Somebody hit him in the claw.
Hard.
I did!
It's got 6 of them.
Oh, 6 of them.
Well, let's stop making him angry.
Okay, it's +2 for flanking, right?
Yes.
15?
That does not hit.
Okay, that's the first one. Second one. Yeah, it hit. I rolled it 18 with with nothing added.
It hits.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm doing full damage, so it's 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Take back.
One of your tentacles finishes breaking off the damaged leg. And it staggers before righting itself. Adorno, it is your turn.
All right, I attack with my dagger again. Yes. 23.
You hit. Roll damage.
That is a 3 plus 3 plus 1.
Okay, for 7. This thing seems fairly damaged.
Oh my god, it's only fairly damaged.
Moderately damaged? Would that make you feel better?
That's my turn.
Okay. Alhan, it is your
Unless
turn.
I can stab it again.
Fuck. Involves an action to do something that doesn't damage you guys. Okay. This thing's hurting. I'm gonna just fuck. This thing needs to go down quick. I'm just gonna take a whack at it with a sickle again. Nope.
What is Echo doing?
Echo is going to turn around and try to peck it in the face. Okay, you're going to jail. But let's see if this actually happens. I don't think constructs get the morale bonus.
No, they. I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
They don't.
Yes, they're immune to morale effects.
Yeah, not gonna hit.
Echo pecks at it, but it doesn't seem to make contact. The thing is lurching around too much. It reaches out with its claws. It turns to attack you, Aveline, as well as you, Adorno. What are your respective ACs?
16.
11.
It does hit both of you.
I'm gonna die.
We're about to get done in by a freaking.
Adorno, you take 7 points of damage, and Aveline, you take 8.
This thing hits hard.
It's very stabby.
I am almost dead. Or
Oh,
I'm
God.
almost unconscious anyway.
Aveline, it is your turn.
How tall is this thing?
It's actually not that large. It comes up to just above waist height. I mean, it's large because it's a giant bronze head, but it's like it's massive without being large.
It's not tall. It's not something I can tip over.
Probably not. You could attempt to trip it, but it does have several legs and could probably easily compensate.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I can attack it twice now.
Yes, you can two-weapon fight, but you do take penalties.
Right. I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, okay. Well, one definitely didn't hit. I guess I rolled a 1. And 9. No, that one's a 12, so no.
Give me roll another d20 for the one.
Rolled a 17.
You manage to avoid cracking or chipping your dagger on it when you
Oh,
miss.
good. All right. Shit.
Ophelia, it is your turn.
Teammates are doing.
Nope.
I've gone for it. I continue my bardic performance as a free action, and I throw tentacles.
Throw hands.
Well, no, they're definitely tentacles.
Tentacles with hands.
Ew.
It's just flappy.
Instead of suckers, there's just millions of hands on
Little
all of
hands. Little tiny grabby hands.
A 19.
them. That hits. Roll damage.
Well, let me roll the second one first. Second one, yeah, that one hits too. I rolled an 18 with no modifiers, so.
They both hit.
You want them together or separate?
You can give me the total.
Well, that's not gonna be that fucking hard. I rolled 2 1s.
Oh.
So 8 damage. God damn it.
You strike it with your tentacles, but this thing is still moving on. Adorno, it is your turn.
Okay, if I'm flanking and I move away, do I still get an attack of opportunity?
If you take a 5-foot step only, you can take a 5-foot step through or out of a space without provoking. If you do a full move, if you do a move action to move, you will provoke.
And is a 5-foot step enough to be out of range of its claw attack?
Yes, you
Okay.
believe so.
I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to cast Celestial Healing on myself.
You anoint yourself with celestial blood and you gain 1 hit point back.
Yep.
Alhan.
All right. Fuck. I really don't want to be this close to this thing then. I don't have a choice. Keep whacking at the sickle. I can't. Okay, that's better. That's gonna be plus the 1, so that's 18 plus. I am flanked, so 2. So that's gonna be dirty 20.
It hits. Roll damage.
Yay! Time. 5 points of slashing damage.
Nice. Your sickle digs in and you're able to hook and wrench free another one of the legs. What does Echo do?
Echo's gonna do the same thing, just attempt to whack it. Nope. It's having a hard Echo's having a hard time.
Echo's not really sure where to attack.
It's just buzzing around its head.
Flapping. It acts again. It turns to Let's see. Alhan and Ophelia. It attempts to catch you guys with its claws.
Trying to catch his hands.
However, it. Wait, give me your ACs just in case.
16.
15.
What was that, Alhan?
15.
It misses both of you.
Dick robot.
Um,
Good.
Aveline, is your turn.
Sorry, I'm all into this. I'm like, ah, it's been a while since I've been
Ah.
like any sort of physical character. Should have been a barbarian. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, right?
Multi-class barbarian.
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 Gald.
That's great. Shit.
You would just sing Klingon opera.
Yes. Hold on. Let me look at my stuff. What do I got in here? What do I got in here? So this thing has been very obviously like swiveling around to like look at us, right? Like I'm trying to figure out how it
Yeah, it looks kind of like the fucked up baby toy from Toy Story 1.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah.
Except Rodolphus'
So
head.
yeah, except it's his head. I am going to try something dumb and I want to is it looking who's it looking at right now?
It had just finished attacking Ophelia and Alhan, so it is facing not quite in your direction.
Not quite at me.
Yeah, it is. It kind of has its back turned towards you.
Okay. And it's not that tall, so I want to kind of jump on the back of its head and I want to see if I can uh I want to see if I can like cover its eyes with my cape and see if I can blind it, I guess.
Okay. Give me a dirty trick combat maneuver. Use your CMB.
CMB. CMB.
And what is your AC?
My AC is 16.
You
And-
narrowly avoid a claw as you do this.
Excellent. My CMB is 0, so I just roll.
I guess so.
Cool. Nope, that didn't work at all. I rolled a 1.
You you, you manage to avoid the claw, but your cape kind of gets snagged up in it instead, and the
Okay,
attempt is just botched wildly.
Super.
Give me roll and add your dexterity.
Okay. Dex. 10.
You are able to avoid falling prone when you do this.
Good. Okay.
Adorno, it is back to you. You recover 1 more hit point.
Am I close enough to the statue base to take cover behind it and cast a spell?
Enough to gain partial cover.
Okay, let's do that. And if I cast flare at this thing, will it actually affect it?
What kind of save does Flare require?
Flare has a fortitude negates and spell resistance is yes.
It will not be subject to it then. Its
Okay.
constructs are immune to effects that require fortitude saves.
Then I am going to summon a dog in the flanking position.
If you want to, it's a full round action to use summon monster, so you will not be able to take cover.
Oh, okay. Then instead of casting, I'll just take full cover.
Okay. You are securely crouched behind the fountain. You do not believe it can hit you with anything.
Do I have enough time during my turn to take a look at the base and see if there's any way to deactivate this thing?
Yeah, I'll give you a perception or give me a perception first.
Okay. 13.
You do not notice any arcane runes or activations, any switches or anything like that. This just appears to be a pedestal.
Okay.
Although you do notice there are some similar red stains on it.
Okay.
Alhan, it is your turn.
Right. Okay. I gotta keep hitting this thing. As much as I really want to get away, I don't have anything else that's ranged. That's a 17 base plus.
You are flanking, and Ophelia is helping you, so you do hit.
That's gonna be a 6. I maxed out the die. 6 plus 2, so that's gonna be 8 points of slashing damage.
You put my +1 in there too, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you said 8 total?
Yes, sir.
The construct is like practically rattling as it moves. It does, however, it attacks Aveline and you, Alhan.
All right. Well, I was gonna have Echo do something.
Oh yes, sorry. Echo
good.
can attack. My bad.
Echo roll 14 plus 2. 16 base. Or 16 to hit.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Damn. Okay.
Bird gets my plus as well.
Nope. Because it's morale. Burb does not gain bonuses from morale.
It's a +1 competence for
it's
attack
confidence.
for attacking weapons. There's a +1 morale bonus for saving throws against charms and effects.
Oh, if it's a competence bonus, so that's
Yes.
a 15.
It still does not hit.
Okay. That's good to know.
But that is good to know that Echo gets boosted by that. But Aveline, you said your AC is a 16.
Yeah.
It hits both of you guys.
Eh.
Alhan, you take 5 points of damage, and Aveline, you take 7 points of damage.
Oh, that's hurting. That's hurting. That's hurting.
But Aveline, it is your turn.
You can always retreat.
Thing's almost broken.
It really is.
Okay. Shit. I'm going to. I'll just try for just one swipe at it. That's 18. Oh,
You
19?
do-
19 with the extra?
You do hit. Roll damage.
Okay, good. And am I still flanking with I'm
You
across?
are.
Okay.
You do get sneak.
Okay. 4, 2, 7 points.
You jam your dagger into the base of the mechanism, sort of right where its legs join the head. And as you sever the two, the head falls off the body and the legs kind of twitch and stop moving.
Yes.
You guys are
Yeah.
out of combat.
Thank God. Is the
Adorno,
rest
you can give yourself the rest of your healing.
Ow. Ow.
Ow! Ow!
Okay. I don't think he needed guards. That thing was already gnarly enough as it was.
I guess, but what's this other blood on the fountain from?
It's other victims that have then consumed or something. I don't know.
Are there any bodies around?
None that you can see out on the lawn.
Maybe nobody's dead and we just broke his shit.
Dude, you guys just messed up my guard
Sorry.
statue.
Sorry, not sorry, because it sounds creepy.
I'm gonna do can I do either an engineering or an investigation check of this construct, because this does intrigue me, other than it just nearly fucking killed me.
I will allow you to do spellcraft if you want to see how it's been constructed magically, or
Okay.
engineering if you
or
just want to
her.
get an idea of what it's.
I'm
I
at,
have 7 hit points.
we're both
Ugh.
pretty bad.
I should heal one of you then, because I'm.
Well, I'll
I still
heal
have
the other
spells.
one.
So
Okay.
spellcraft, it's gonna be 16.
Any, meeny, miny, toe. Someone gets 4 hit points.
I can give somebody 10.
Don't make us choose.
All it means is whoever I give it to is my favorite. That's all.
How about we do rollies?
Okay.
Whoever gets the highest.
Okay.
Do it.
I rolled an 11.
15.
You get the
Alright.
10. I'll get the 4.
Okay.
Only the competition.
Well, I mean, we're not that close. We just met.
Yeah.
Alright.
That was
I
10
rolled-
back.
I rolled a 16
Yeah.
on my spellcraft.
It doesn't tell you much about it. It does appear to be some sort of bronze sentinel of some kind. You know, they must usually be carved and then subjected to spells and magical unguents in order to give them animation.
Vastly different than what I'm attempting to do.
Yes, it is not clockwork in any way.
Okay.
Do I see any guards or any looky-loos? Anybody coming from all the blamming?
Give me a perception check.
While she does that, I'm gonna go do what I was gonna
Natural
plan.
20. Where were
and
those while we
change
were
my blood.
fighting? So 27.
You do hear off in the distance some kind of shouting or commotion coming towards the estate.
Shit, this was a mistake. Or a setup. Well, we might as well do as much investigating as we can before they get here.
I agree. I think we should head inside.
Quickly run over and see if that's blood on the fountain.
It appears to be dried blood, yes.
Okay. All right, I guess we're going inside.
2 of us can scout on the outside for anybody that's alive, and we
Is
can
the door trapped?
get the door. We're trapped.
Well, where is everybody going?
I
I'm heading to the front door.
I
Is
don't
there-
want to be outside.
There's no other creepy statues between here and the front door, right?
No, there's just hedges, and then there's a patio where the door is centered with several windows flanking it.
Okay, I want to check. I want to head towards the door and see if it's open, and if it's locked, then I want to see if it's trapped.
Okay, Adorno and Aveline are going towards the door. Alan, what did you say you were doing?
I don't want to be outside.
Are you also going towards the door?
You're following us?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow.
Okay, everybody runs up to the door.
Is the statue coming with us?
No.
You want to take it with you?
Too big. Oh.
It's broken.
You do run up to the door, and you said you wanted to check for traps.
I want to see if it's yeah, if it's trapped.
Give me a perception check to examine the door.
That was a natural one.
It is totally
Uh,
not trapped.
Stuff appears out of thin air.
It's totally
Yeah,
open.
You're like wiping the sweat off your brow as you look over the door, but you can detect no traps.
I'm gonna detect magic.
There is magic coming off the door. It appears to be some sort of abjuration effect.
Stop! Don't touch
Ah.
it.
Can I do a knowledge arcane check to find out what spell it is? Or
You can do
spellcraft?
spellcraft.
Spellcraft?
Yes, spellcraft.
Oh crap. 14.
Let me see.
Or can I just take a 10? Do we do that?
Yes, but taking a 10 usually takes about 10 minutes.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
we're
Never
kind
mind.
of in a rush.
Yeah, never mind.
But let me see if you can identify. You said 14?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, you can't identify what spell is on the door.
Okay.
Is there a doorbell?
There is a rope that could be pulled.
I'm pulling it.
Oh my god.
You hear a pleasant ding dong ding dong.
Do I hear anything else?
No, you guys wait a moment and you hear no sounds from inside.
Are there any windows open that are easily accessible?
There are several windows here on the patio. They are all closed.
Any potted plants I can throw through one?
Yeah, this place is pretty lush. I'd imagine you could.
Okay, well, we'll save that for in case we need it.
Well, what the fuck we doing then, though? You told me not to touch the door.
It
This
has
is
an
the problem.
abjuration spell on it. Let me see if I can see. Fucking no.
Spellcraft. I'll try since I'm now being told that there is magic on it.
Well, can you detect magic?
No, but I
Then
am trained in
you-
spellcraft.
Yeah, but that you can't see it to spellcraft it.
Okay, that's fair because I just rolled a natural 20.
Ah.
No, that's fair. He's entirely fair.
All right, I'm gonna try the nearest window, see if it's unlocked.
It is locked.
This
Um,
might be a bad idea.
Is there magic on the windows? I imagine probably the same magic that's on the doors.
No, you do not detect any, or you
Oh.
don't detect anything because you
Well,
don't have
I
detect
obviously
magic.
don't, but yeah.
Although Aveline, you do hear the sounds of commotion growing closer. It seems like there might be people approaching the gate.
We might want
Well,
to get out of here.
maybe we should just. Well. Those guards saw us coming in here.
Well,
Maybe
No,
we should
they-
wait. Maybe we should meet.
Just talk to them.
We couldn't get in. How could we have murdered someone if we couldn't get in?
this is entirely fair.
That's true.
I guess we're waiting then. Is that agreed?
Or we can go meet them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we should just walk up
Walk
and
up
say,
to the gate.
tell them what's happened.
And
People are not at the gate yet. It seems like they're getting close to the gate.
Okay.
Did
we
we see
could
anybody approaching?
No, the porch is obscured from the gate a little bit by the fountain and trees.
Unless we want to walk around the back or something.
that looks so suspicious.
It does, I know.
Well,
I
is
think
there
we
any
should
way-
just walk up to the gate and
Okay.
greet whoever's
I don't
coming.
know if we could get around to the back.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's just-
the grounds encircle the building.
Well, we're still. We could run around to the back.
I mean, what are the odds that the rest of the house is not warded?
Fair.
It's all worded.
The
Well, the-
sensation I got from Echo was outside.
Oh, it
Not
was.
inside.
Yeah. Can Echo point us more directly to whatever it saw?
I'll see what I can do. I
Find it, Fido.
empathetic to Echo the emotion of desire to find what it found.
It does give you you feel wariness from Echo, but it begins to flap up towards the side of the house.
I guess we're following the bird.
Okay.
I will follow Echo.
Okay, you guys begin to circle around the side of the house.
Another statue.
Oh God, no! If there is,
Two
I'm running.
statues.
Fucking done.
That was a great security system. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. But
Yeah, no.
that thing.
Yeah, the side of the house is the big statue.
Oh
No.
shit.
Oh,
I
Jason, shut the
think.
Jason, shut the fuck up.
Let's see. I think that might actually be a good place to call it.
Okay. We're dead.
It's starting to
We're
get
so
on,
fucked.
but yes, you guys disappear into the grounds and begin to circle the house, following Echo as it flaps from tree to tree.
You're so being set up.
We are.
Like this is
No, I'm just
we're gonna go in the dungeon.
I'm just gonna go with, man, we couldn't even get into this place. We couldn't even get in. I'll show 'em.
We honestly wanted to check because we saw blood on the fountain. It's like, all right, that looks concerning.
You
The
will
gate's locked.
the only
have an arm.
It's still
person that
locked.
the only person that will probably get out of this is Aveline. Got rich parents.
Oh, I have a very influential family actually.
Yeah.
And you.
I haven't told you guys about my family yet.
The two of us are just fun.
My
Yeah.
parents could bail me out maybe, but I'm probably still fucked.
Yep.
Well, how much experience are we getting there, GM?
Right,
Before I
let's go.
become somebody's prison tentacle bitch.
Oh god.
Let me see. Quick.
Let's add a joke onto that. It's like, no, I'm not gonna add to that.
Hey, when you said that there was blood on the fountain and they looked at it earlier, did it look like old blood?
Dry blood. So if it was dry, it's at least based on wording.
Could
This
have
was like
fucking
2 hours.
happened last
Hours.
night.
like this is dry blood, or was a stain like there had been blood there before?
This was like fresh crusted blood.
Okay.
Okay, you guys get 300 experience each.
300.
Wait, did I do that right? No. You guys get 400 experience each.
Hey.
There was freshly dried blood. An hour or more.
An hour.
So probably a couple hours.
And we woke up early.
Yeah. So yeah, probably a couple hours.
This is out of character, but I think that means that it has to be somebody that knew that we were gonna go visit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think. That's what my super sleuthin snozzer has sniffed out.
Your boss did warn us.
We're so gonna have to live in the island.
Yeah.
Exiled to the Flump Cave.
Let's go.
No, remember they don't live in the cave anymore. They live in an
Oh, yeah,
island.
yeah. They left to a nearby island.
I told them about island off the coast.